shit with the juggalos on Replicon Radio. Giving a lesson, don't be a bitch, Replicon Radio. Yeah. This is Replicon Radio.
Radio.
Woo!
Hello!
What up, everybody?
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
It's Corona Monday.
Hey.
Sure is.
Everything's getting shut down.
I should have brought my Corona seltzers.
They make
Dang.
those?
Yeah.
Damn. They
And
on
there's
top of the
zero
game, too.
there's zero carbs.
Oh, shit. They really on top of the game.
Uh-huh. Like all the other ones are like 2 to 3 carbs, and the Corona ones is 0.
Corona.
So for everybody who's doing keto and trying to get drunk, go get you some Corona seltzers.
Damn, Seamus. I'm sorry, bro. Calgary's closed down. No hockey, no nothing, man. That sucks.
That's everywhere.
That's the only thing in Calgary is cocky.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, they got cocky. Is that what you
It's
said?
cocky.
Is that not what it sounded like?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he just had some cock stuck in his throat.
cocky.
Trying to get it out.
Cocky.
Hack up the cocky.
That's a move.
Cocky's not an inappropriate word, is it?
No.
It could be. We just
Boo,
got flagged for
cocky.
that one. Monetized.
Just say boo cocky?
Yeah.
That could be bad.
How's everybody doing this fine evening?
It's out here living the dream.
Tired.
Man. Staying alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying alive.
Are you? If you guys, is everyone still alive?
I
don't know,
am.
maybe.
Did we lose
am.
any listeners?
I don't think so. Not yet.
That's good.
We didn't lose anybody in the Patreon, that's for sure.
I don't know. We got listeners across the globe, so shout out to you guys that are already in quarantine across the waters.
Yes.
We feel your pain, yo.
I hope everyone's okay.
Me too.
I hope everybody's enjoying the mass hysteria on the global news that is America.
And if you're not okay,
Watching us freak out over here like assholes.
right? If you're not okay, we hope you get better
Yeah.
soon.
Like
Sooner than later.
I would imagine that like the BBC and the world news channels, like it's basically like America's like Jerry Springer right now. It's just
Yeah.
like fucking pandemonium.
That's what it seems like, man. Everybody got smacked with Jerry Springer.
Yeah. And so at least while everybody else in the world is quarantined, we're so far behind that we're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna freak out over here, and at least we can entertain the people that are already quarantined.
I mean, we're so messed up it ain't even funny. Like different states are doing different things. None of us are all doing the same thing, so we don't even really know what the hell's going on.
And ain't nobody got shit paper.
Yeah, right.
I do.
I mean,
I do.
I got plenty, bro.
I'm talking about the stores.
If I run out, my shit is right next to the shower, so I will shit and shower and clean myself.
My thing is, I don't know what are they doing with it. Like motherfucker,
Eating
like they eating it, they rubbing, they fucking wrapping their body in. Like bro, like I don't go through that much toilet paper, man. Like I could be on quarantine for a month and be good with like a 24 pack. Why do you need 700 fucking rolls?
I mean, you never know, man. When we get on lockdown and you can't go nowhere.
I mean, I go through some toilet paper, and I still was like, okay.
I mean that's a lot.
Like, no, that's that's,
Pete, we see your discords.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's just right now. It's just.
But I went to the
crazy.
store the other day, and they had so much toilet paper was falling into the fucking aisle. They had just stocked it, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
And then I was like,
man.
shit, I might as well get. I literally wasn't gonna get one. And I was like, I should probably buy it.
Just one, yeah.
Bought one. Just 'cause I was like, I'm gonna be the guy who didn't buy it, and then I'm gonna run out, and it's gonna be empty again because people are done.
Dude, it sucked
Right.
because like we were running out of toilet paper. Like it came time to like, okay, we need to buy more toilet
Yeah.
paper just normally, and it's like I don't want to buy the toilet paper because I don't want to have to fucking check out the toilet paper. Oh, you're stocking up the
Yeah.
toilet paper, huh? No,
You don't want to be that guy.
I don't wanna be
gets
that
called
guy.
out.
Well, I just didn't want to be the guy who showed up and it was already gone, and
Oh.
I actually needed it. Like,
we had like 2 rolls. I had to take a roll from work. It was
Yeah.
like
I mean, like I said, your shit
mean,
is
we had
right
like
there next to the
15.
shower.
yeah.
rolls.
I got a shitter, shower, so I will shit, do my business, and I will get in the shower and I will clean myself.
But he don't touch his booty hole. That's gay.
I mean, hey, you know what? It's mine. I do whatever the fuck I want with it.
He be getting in there. He be getting in there, bitch.
Hey, man.
If worst comes to worst, but I'd rather not do that.
I understand, but I mean, you got to clean your butthole anyways while you're in the fucking shower. Well, I hope you.
But
you just got to waffle stomp it. Just shit in the shower.
I mean,
you're definitely gonna get some corona on your feet after that. I feel like that.
Right. I mean, I ain't
you
down
get something.
like that,
now you got a staph infection in your
Damn
foot.
it.
Yeah. Now you're going to the hospital.
Something's in. You got gangrene or some shit.
Your foot's being amputated. You don't know why. I just stepped on poop. That's all.
I mean, if you guys have open sores on your feet.
Yeah, everything my body rejected, I just put in my foot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just right in between the toes.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. That's the
you
worst.
thought the water was warm. Oh, God.
That ain't water down there between your toes.
Oh, not the gushy goods.
Oh, boy. So this is not suitable for all
There's some
audiences.
ASMR for you guys.
Oh, my God.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
You ever walk in wet socks?
Cold wet socks is the worst.
Or wet shoes.
Oh, man.
You get a little squeak in there every once in a while.
You run into the river with your shoes. Oh, man.
Everybody listening right now just ran to the bathroom.
Everything's just moist.
A lot of people. I don't understand why people.
If
hate
you guys
that
make me
word.
puke,
I
I'm
like
turning the camera on.
I mean, I hope you run to the trash can first. Wait, is there a bag in
I don't
there?
even know what
Yeah.
I can't even see it.
There's a
It's
bag
going to
in
be
there.
right here.
If not, dude, run over to that red bucket, dump it out, and then throw up in the
If
red
not,
bucket.
there's a Polar Pop cup right there.
Oh,
It's
he'll
full
fill
of Diet Mountain Dew.
He'll fill that, bro.
Is it the sugar free or is it diet?
Diet.
I made this dude
Sugar
throw
free
up.
Mountain Dew is nasty.
I haven't tried it. I just saw it.
I mean, I guess unless you like regular Mountain Dew.
I made this dude
I
throw
don't.
up. I made that dude throw up on a conversation we had, and he would have filled that fucking cup. There was so much puke on the ground outside. I was like, "Holy fuck, bro! Did you really throw up?" He's like, "That shit was fucking gross," and I'm like, "Sorry."
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny to me because we were fucking what we were talking about. We were cracking fucking jokes, and I guess I went a little too far with it. And that dude had the weakest stomach ever. Threw the fucking car door open and boom, right down. Like,
Caught him right at the good time. Right time.
I was going to tell you what he did, but then I'd probably get sick. So.
Come on, I want to know what the context was.
Gross.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
It was disgusting.
Keep that corona to yourself.
Yeah, we don't.
It was just he made me visualize something.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking about visualizing when I said it. And he's like, "Oh my god, dude, I just had a vision." I was like, "Holy fuck, dude, shut up! I just did too."
I don't think I've ever puked from a conversation.
I never have. I know. I mean, my stomach's pretty strong.
There was one time that I ever almost puked from like a smell or like from not being sick or being too drunk, which I don't even puke when I get too drunk. There has been occasions.
And then I feel better, and I'm like, let's drink some more, motherfuckers.
And puke and rally, man.
That's right. That's what we did.
There was this one time when I was growing up. It was one of the summers that it was like 115 degrees for like a week, and that was when my dad decided it would be a great time to clean out the deep freeze that's in the garage that lost power like last year or the year before, and it was full of bread and meat and apparently a lot of other dead animals, and it was like fucking like I don't know how 3.5 feet full of like just muck. We had to take a shovel and just kind of scoop it out. That was about the only time I've ever almost puked from something like that. That was putrid.
Now, my stomach goes weak. Like I can sit there, I can watch somebody throw up all day long. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But if I like if we're out drinking and somebody's like, "Oh fuck, dude, I'm sick." All right, dude, let's go take a walk. We'll go outside. Let's throw the fuck up, whatever. Like we're at a party or something. No problem standing there. But when I smell exactly what they were fucking drinking, and that's where I draw the fucking line. That's like, nope, I got to get the fuck away because that smell going if it smells the same way as it went down, for some reason it's like, like get the fuck out of here with that.
Drink mixed with stomach bile.
Man, like you drinking like vodka and cranberries, and then like somebody throws
Well,
up.
that's
and
like
that's
what
it
came to
is.
my mind, like a cherry vodka drink.
Yeah, like and then you smell vodka cranberry coming up. It's like, fuck you. Get away.
Although, if you were drinking some good drinks, at least it's gonna taste good coming back up.
Right? Absolutely, 100%.
That's not true.
Ugh.
That's not how that works.
I've never seen you drink anything that tastes good. You drink like fucking Jaeger bombs and shit like that.
Tastes
That's
delicious.
That tastes fucking hard.
Jaeger's good.
Jaeger does not taste
No,
good. going
Jaeger does
down
not taste good, but Jaeger bomb is delicious.
See, I like Jaeger.
Pomegranate vodka and Red Bull, it's so good. It's like
You know what I had that was fucking good Saturday?
Apple
Is-
Crown and Sprite.
No, we had Irish car bombs, but we made them with the espresso Jameson.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, and it was like an off-brand Irish
instead
cream.
of like the Baileys.
Yeah, well, we had an off-brand Irish cream, which is more like kind of tasted like caramel.
Yeah.
And then we had the espresso Jameson, which tasted like a coffee bean.
Yeah.
And we mixed it with the Guinness, and boy, man, because that shit was fucking good. Like
I mean,
it's just the way
I like
it
the
mixed.
old-fashioned ones myself, so I can imagine. I mean, I don't like coffee, but
Yeah.
I can imagine with the Guinness and that, it would probably it would probably be pretty good.
Oh, dude, it was so good. Although it's shocking how fast those things curdle. Like I was drinking.
Oh yeah, you boom.
I was
As
drinking
soon as you
and,
drop, you
and,
down.
and I wasn't ready mentally for this because Alex was like, "Yo, we're just getting you an Irish car bomb." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, we're doing it." And I'm like, "All right," and I was all right. So I just dropped this in here because I've only had like one or two before, and that was before I drank beer. And I was like, all right, cool. And I wasn't ready mentally. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sip on this.
You're like, wait a minute. What
And
am
I
doing
drop
here?
it, and I'm like, oh, it's curdling. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to drink this all at once.
Yeah.
And I'm just like fucking chugging it, bitch.
Yeah, you can't let it sit too long, man.
I mean, it's like instant, man.
yeah, you can
It's
let
just
it
nuts.
You can let it sit for like 4 or 5 seconds, but after that, you better start downing it.
Oh man, but I tell you what, it was fucking good.
Yeah. Actually, I had I had several. When I say several, I had probably 7 or 8 of them. Probably about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still fucking good. So good.
Oh, it's good.
I mean, I'll down a beer anyway. You know, I can slam beers like they're going out of style. But
The last time I had it, like I had such an uneducated palate at
Guinness
that
just
point.
makes me sick, man.
But I love stouts now, and I've never had. I have a bottle of Guinness in the fridge. I wasn't drinking the Guinness, like it was just in the Irish car bomb. I was drinking my seltzers and shit like that.
right.
Yeah, no, now I found out, like I tried a whole bunch of stuff. Like before, like I mean, I was like 22 when I had it, and I was all about Everclear, vodka, and not even whiskey at that point, but like that. I mean, it was just mainly all that shit. And I didn't like beer, I didn't like wine, I didn't like any of that shit.
Right.
And so now, like that, I found that stout. I love stouts. Stouts are good, and so that was a surprise to me. And mixed with the espresso Jameson, I was like, bro, this is fucking good.
Yeah.
This is dangerous. I'm gonna get fucked up. Danger,
We
Will
were out.
Robinson.
We were at me and a couple buddies of mine. We were at Shot Heaven one night, and we were playing fucking Silver Strike bowling, gambling like a motherfucker on it because we were fucking stupid. You know, we were betting like it started out as like we were betting it. So we played with the cards. So we played. Everybody throws $1 in for the card game. Whoever wins the card game gets money.
Yeah.
Then we started betting on the 3-game series. Everybody put $1 in. Then we started betting dollars on strikes. Well, dollars on strikes turned into $5 on strikes
God.
to $10 to $20. Fuck it, here's a $100 bill. Let's do this shit.
Jesus.
That's how stupid we were. I actually won quite a bit of money doing that. If my buddy was finally like, he's like, I'm done with that shit. Let's just keep it like 20 max. And
So
I'm
what
like,
happened
all right.
was that Rue was winning a bunch of money, and he kept increasing that shit.
Right.
He was the one with his money bags over there. He's like, hey, fuck it, let's do 100, you know?
Yeah, and then so we're like, fuck, dude, let's do a shot. I'm like, all right, what do you want to do? We couldn't think of what the fuck we want to do, so we asked the bartender. We're like, get us a shot. We don't really know what the fuck we want. And they're like, how about a mind eraser?
Oh,
I'm
geez,
like, dude,
those-
I ain't never did one of
Those
those.
are
Let's
good.
do it.
Those are good.
Motherfucker, I'll tell you what. I started driving home, and I stopped.
Don't do this at home, kids.
I was like probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from the bar. I pulled over, and somebody else had to drive.
Yeah.
Kicked in.
I couldn't see the fucking road.
Yeah.
I called my buddy up the next day. I said, hey, man, how you feeling? He goes, I feel like shit. I fell asleep across the street from the bar in my car.
Oh, no.
I woke up with puke all over my fucking car,
no.
inside and out. And right now, I'm cleaning it up and throwing up at the same time. I'm like,
bro,
I'll
you
let
better
go, dude.
Sorry, bro, you better go back in that bar and get another drink. Chase that dragon, bro.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't. We didn't do one. We did a couple. We hit one, and I said, "Fuck it, let's get another one." We did 2 back to back.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoo!"
And I'm pretty sure you guys were already pretty saucy when you thought that was a good idea.
Right. I mean, I didn't throw up, but I couldn't see the fucking road on the way home.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, I didn't get pulled over that night. I did get pulled over twice going. Once I got pulled in the same parking lot, Schnucks, right there at River to Pear.
Yeah.
That Schnucks or Shop and Save, whatever the fuck it was back then. I got pulled over in there, and I'm sitting in the car, so I pulled in a fucking spot, and this cop literally parks next to me, and I got my head, I lean back. I'm like, this motherfucker gonna shoot me? What the fuck's he doing?
Jesus.
And he goes, hey. I roll the window down. I'm like, yeah? He goes, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, well, just so you know, speed limit's 30. I was going 35, and you passed me.
Oh.
I said, oh, sorry, sir. I didn't see the speed limit sign. I was just like the driver's book told you, man. If you don't see a speed limit sign, then 40 is probably a good idea to do. And that's what I was doing. He's like, yeah, slow the fuck down.
Sounds like a giant crock of shit.
Well, no, it wasn't. No, it's literally in the driver. If speed limit's not posted, it's like
maybe
40 or 45.
Maybe back in the fucking 1930s book
That's
that you
what
had.
That's what it was when I took my test.
Oh Jesus!
Who told you that?
It was in the fucking driver's book.
I did not remember reading that line.
And he kind of chuckled. He just slow it down.
Yeah.
I said, all right, sir, sorry. And then one night I left the bar.
Could you imagine the confusion on this guy?
I probably fucked him up, and he was probably like, yeah, that sounds legit.
Did he light you up and you pulled into the parking lot?
Yeah, he lit me up in the street,
Oh,
and then
okay.
I pulled in the fucking parking
All
lot.
right. See, I thought you pulled in the parking lot and like he was gonna light you up, but he pulled up next to you.
Oh no, he already threw the fuck.
Okay.
I mean, I literally watched. I passed him. I said, "Well, fuck, I'm not gonna hit the brakes now." He already saw me coming up on him. Fuck. If I slam on the brakes now,
He'll catch me.
I look like I'm in fucking trouble.
If
Like
I
I'm doing something
If I
wrong.
slam on the brakes, he's gonna catch me.
You don't get me.
He
So
gonna get me.
I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna ride smooth and pass him and see what happens." And just kind of slow it down from there. Yeah, he lit me up, and obviously he knew Obviously, if I was drunk, I'd have slammed on the fucking brakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most drunk people say, "Oh fuck, cop!" and stop the fucking car. No, not me. I just kept on fucking rolling. Then I left the bar one time, and I made it all the way to.
I'm pretty sure drunk people do that too. They just totally oblivious to the cop and just keep on rolling.
Well, usually, if you've been drinking, you want to do like 5-10 over the speed limit. Then you're less likely.
I
to
set
get-
my cruise for 4 over, just like when I'm at work. That's it. I like that. I love the cruise control after I've been drinking a lot of water and driving home, and just boop right in that fucking cruise control. Depending on how late it is, I'll put that bitch right on the fucking speed limit.
Now I left the bar. One night again, and I seen the cop fucking pull out behind me, and I know I was swerving.
Yeah,
I know I was fucked.
yeah.
And I'm riding, he's behind me. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna pull me over. Luckily, I'm coming up on the pool hall, and they're still open, and I know everybody in the fucking pool hall. So I'm like, I'm pulling into the pool hall. He ain't gonna fuck with me. We got secondary to come in there all the time. Them cops are cool as fuck. If he sees me pulling there, he's just gonna keep on going, right? So I pull into the fucking parking lot to the pool hall. I'm like, whew. I look behind me. That motherfucker's sitting there with his lights lit up. I'm like, I get out of the fucking car and kind of stumbled a little bit. I'm like, oh, fuck. He goes, hey, man. He goes, you all right? I'm like, what the fuck is the deal with cops asking me if I'm all right? Yeah, man, I'm good. I stepped on a rock or something getting out. Almost twisted my fucking ankle. And he kind of looked. Luckily, there's a pothole right next to the fucking car that I didn't fucking step in, but it looked like I probably could have. So I got lucky on that one. And he goes, well, what are you doing? I said, I'm going in to see Mikey for a minute. He was still working there. I said, I'm gonna go in and see Mikey for a minute, man, hang out. He's like, it's probably a good idea. I said, yeah, I probably ain't gonna be leaving here till about 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. He goes, they close at 5. What do you mean 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning? I said, well, we kind of hang out afterwards. Does Larry know? And I'm like, yeah, Larry's usually here when I'm hanging out that late. He's like, all right, well, just be careful. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for another 7-9 hours, so just don't hang out here and wait for me.
Yeah, it was like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. And I was like, oh, fuck. So then after that, I learned my limits.
You should just get out of the car, just look at it and be like, they got water in here? I'm trying to get some water. QT was closed.
Right. I passed 6 of them. They're all still open. What the fuck you talking about?
Well, the lights were off when I went by them. Yeah, when did you go by them?
Yeah, I don't
Behind you.
I don't like anyone. I don't like none of those.
Yeah, Bethany's a bitch. And all of them, they all work. She works at all of them.
Yeah, it was just fucking. It was funny though, and I learned that was those 2 times. The first time I didn't learn my lesson. I'm like, fuck, we're good. Second time,
looks like a listener Googled your excuse there, and you're wrong.
Oh, it's 30. Well, I wasn't. That's a residential.
I think it's like
area.
30 or 35, but I thought that was just kind of general rule of thumb, but not actual like.
Well, she looked it up. Per Google, it is a build-up / residential area. The limit is 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, I wasn't in a residential area.
A dual carriageway or motorway, 70 miles per hour.
So
a country road without streetlights, 60 miles per hour.
Okay, so I was doing 40, which was on a city street.
It's a residential area.
No, it's not.
It's not a subdivision, but it's a residential area. You weren't on a highway. You were on a normal road.
Yeah, which is 40 miles an hour. Residential areas, houses, neighborhoods, or
those
streets.
are like 20 miles an hour. That's inside of a subdivision.
Well, I did 40 past that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so you were wrong.
It was
clearly 30, like he told you.
Depends on where she looked it up at, though. Different states.
The internet.
Different states are different.
He did it on purpose. He just wanted to show how big his dick was to the cop. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I'm not gonna slam on the brakes. He already seen me coming up. Now if I slam on the brakes, I look guilty as charged.
He just pulled by, hung his dick out the window.
I was just
like, come get me, fucker.
Sir.
Yeah, keeping up with the flow of traffic, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You didn't see the other 15 people fucking pass you, you slow motherfucker?
Dude, I used that excuse on the cop one time out in town and country on the highway. And I was like, I was just keeping up with the flow of traffic. He looks at me and goes, you were doing 87.
Yeah, and that one motherfucker was doing 97.
I was like, bro. I was like, yeah. He's like, no. You weren't. You were passing the traffic. I was like, because I didn't want to get an accident. You ride next to somebody and go hit you.
Right? You were right on my ass.
Yeah, you were right there. I was trying
to get away from. I didn't want you to run into me.
Yeah, you were real close to me.
Yeah, dude, that shit was just. Yeah, that learned my lesson there. I was like, nah. That's why when we're at Pops, we're there till like 5 in the morning or 8. 5 or 8.
So your lesson that you learned was to not stop drinking, but to stay at the bar.
Yeah, to sober up before you leave. Always sober up before you drive.
See, my brain doesn't. My brain does not. Yeah, my brain does not work that way. When I'm like at the bar, I'm like, yo, if I got money, we're at the bar, we're still drinking.
That's it. That's how his brain works too.
I'm pretty sure it's how everybody.
He just thinks he's less likely to get pulled over at 8 in the morning drunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop drinking.
I've never.
I'm really drunk. If we left at bar hours, we're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
If we leave at 8 a.m., they're just gonna think we're going to work.
Yeah. I've never left Pops drunk. I can tell you that, because I'll drink heavy at the beginning, and then when I'm inside, I'll have like 2-3 beers, and that's it. And I'm there till 8 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Them motherfuckers, them drinks are dangerous at Pops.
That's why I drink the beers.
Oh, bro. Them shit's dangerous because they make them in them small cups, and they don't exactly pour heavy, but they go down easy, and you're just like boop 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 boop, and it's like fuck. Next thing you know, you're like shit.
Yeah, I slow down.
See, that's probably why I'm good. Like with the coronavirus, if you've ever hugged the toilet at Pops, then you're immune.
I never did that.
I had to do it one time.
I've never done that.
I had to do it one time, dude. I was fucked up.
I probably puked in the parking lot, but not in the toilet.
Well, I was already inside, and I was like, oh, dude. I had no choice. I was like, man, oh, shit. I think I passed out in there too for like a couple of minutes, and then I woke up and I was like, bro, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, fuck that. There ain't no passing out at fucking Pop's bathroom. I'll go out to the car and pass out.
Yeah, so I think I'm good.
Well, luckily for you, that place is fucking closed.
Oh, they did close it? Wow, that should make news.
Right?
Yeah. Pop's never closes. They close for like an hour a day.
All right, buddy.
Oh, that's right, the bar thing.
Here, yeah, I'm looking this up right now. It says, where's it at?
Where they at?
Who that?
Y'all keep talking. I'll figure this out real quick.
Yeah, no. That cruise control. It's fucking tits. You just hop on that bitch, boop.
Cruise
Then all you gotta
control.
do, like, I don't give a fuck who was talking to me about what. Like, bro, I gotta listen to my shitty music that is gonna keep me focused on this road. So you're just gonna have to deal with my shitty taste in music.
Right.
Come on, Lana Del Rey. Come on, Clutch.
That's what keeps you going, is Lana Del Rey.
Well, no, just I put that shit on shuffle and
That's who drives you home.
yeah, usually people want Jesus to take the wheel. I want Lana to take the wheel.
Yeah. We'll carry underwear.
See, this says the basic speeding law in Missouri states that drivers should travel at a rate of speed so as not to endanger the property of another or the life or limb of any person. So 40 miles an hour, I was feeling pretty fucking safe driving that when there wasn't a speed limit posted.
If you hit me at 40 miles an hour, you'd probably hurt me and my limb.
Well, this motherfucker.
All of them.
This motherfucker says Missouri absolute speed limits are clear and simple. If the absolute speed limit is 60 miles per hour and you travel at a higher rate of speed than that, you've broken the law.
That's true.
No shit.
You know, if it's got white around the border, you don't have to obey it.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's just a guideline.
Stop signs with white borders are optional.
Yeah, it's just a suggestion.
Just a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then when I click out of it, and then it says, speed limit 45 roadside, Missouri is rather unique when it comes to speeding laws in the state. There are two types of speeding laws. And then it says,
Either you're not speeding or you're speeding.
Right.
It's very unique.
So nowhere does it take 40 miles per hour.
No. No.
No, but I know I read that in the
guarantee
fucking
you it
book.
was fucking posted. He just didn't see the bitch.
Oh, for sure.
I know it was posted, but it was posted when I left the bar.
I do have to applaud the fact that he came up with that genius idea. It's like, oh no, yeah, I read it in the book, you know.
No, I did read it in the. I know I read it in the fucking
No, I'm
book.
talking about when the time that you got pulled over.
Oh, when I told the officer.
When you told the officer, it's like,
I didn't see the speed limit sign, so I was just doing 40. Oh, you're good? Yeah, I'm all right.
My
okay.
driving instructor from 30 years ago told me that, if I just did 40, if I didn't see a sign, it was
That's
good.
just the general speed limit.
Now, let me remind you, though. This is
What?
Now, let me remind you, though. Like,
Is this how you talk to the cop?
no, but
Let me tell you.
I've never heard it. Let me remind you, though.
Let me remind you, though. This is a street in the city,
It is.
a straight stretch, where Bosnians will fucking run their Mustangs up and down this motherfucker at 120, 130, 140 fucking miles an hour.
Speed limit 35.
I've seen this shit.
Speed limit-
I've seen it.
Speed limit
There's
35.
times where I've sat outside the bar hanging out and seen these motherfuckers running up and down the fucking street.
You know the fun thing about criminals is that they don't obey the rules of the law.
But there's never a cop around when when that shit happens.
So you got pulled over for
doing
speeding
40.
while you were drunk, and it's. At least you didn't. Well, I saw Bosnians racing Mustangs, sir.
The Bosnians do it.
The Bosnians race Mustangs. All I'm doing is driving drunk.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the
No,
problem
you
here?
you never say that.
Look, I don't understand what the problem is.
No, but
Nobody stops them, and they're all like, "Rum, rum."
No,
Yeah.
but they don't stop.
And I'm just over here like, what the fuck's the problem?
I'm driving a lot slower.
Way slow.
I'm
If that motherfucker, if there was even a
I'm doing the generalized speed limit that I read in a book somewhere.
exactly.
The Hardy Boys told me when I was in school
Hey.
that the speed limit's 40
He never
miles an
said
hour.
it was a DMV book.
You just read it in the book.
No, it was.
In the book.
I read it in the book.
Man, I know I still got that fucking book somewhere.
I
but
want to see this book.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure I can
He
find it.
wrote it in there. That's
No,
what the
it
teacher said. It was taking notes.
No, it really.
It's in my
it really-
notebook.
I swear to God, it's stated in the book that if a speed limit sign's not posted, do 40 miles an hour. 40 miles an hour is the general speed. Anywhere you are, pretty much.
Well, I can't dispute it because I don't have the book that you saw it in. So, but I know what it
And
is
I know
now.
I know the book now. It's changed.
And I know the book that I read.
The book has changed.
The book has changed.
No, it has.
Well, I mean, he took his driver's test like 35 years before I took mine. So.
He's in a whole nother generation than we are. We talked about that before we started.
He's a whole other generation.
No, listen. If you go take the fucking driver's book, if you go look at the driver's book now, any of the questions that probably they might have been changed already for you, maybe. No, probably not. Even if you guys go look at a fucking driver's book, I guarantee that most of the shit that's in that book has changed.
Oh, I guarantee it.
I couldn't tell you what it said to begin with.
When you take a written test,
I had to remember it just long enough to pass. I don't know what the fucking.
when you take a written
That is
test,
startling.
none of them questions
But
are on
believable.
none of them questions.
I'm saying
that I
like
took.
weird. Like I don't recall ever reading about the generalized speed limit ever.
It was always facts. Like there's.
Here, when traveling, how many car lengths should you be behind another car, or should you stay
I think it's 3. I
from?
think it's 3.
No, you're wrong. Depends. It really depends. This
You're
is the
wrong,
answer.
but maybe.
Well, no, you could. You could be right, but
That
you
is
answered it.
incorrect. Depending.
Well, listen, it is pending, but you didn't answer it right. If the speed limit is 30 miles an hour, you need to be 3 car lengths back. If the speed limit is 40 miles an hour, you should be 4 car lengths back. If the speed limit is 60, you should be 6 car lengths back.
It's 5. It's either 3 or 5 seconds.
For every whatever the speed limit is, that's how many. Like if it's 40 miles an hour, you should be 40 car lengths or 4 car lengths back. not
40
car.
You should be 4 car lengths back from the car in front.
Go on ahead, Steve. I'll see you there in an hour.
And if it's 35, you should be 3.5 car lengths behind.
Yeah.
See, that shit ain't in the fucking book no more.
It's like 7 on the highway.
If it's not in the book, then it's not true no more.
No, it is fucking true.
It's like 7 car
Why you
lengths on the
think?
highway.
Because if you're doing 60 miles an hour, it takes you 6 car lengths.
That seems excessive to me.
It is.
If you're doing 60
Not
miles
in
an
a
hour,
truck,
it takes
though.
you 6 car lengths to stop. If you slam the brakes
I'm
on,
not
you're
telling
going to
you you're wrong. I'm
skid. You're
saying
going to
it seems
skid 6
excessive.
car lengths.
I've never seen anybody travel 6 to 7 car lengths behind someone on a
You're
highway.
supposed to, and that's why
I'm
we
not
have.
saying you're wrong,
That's
I'm just
exactly
saying.
why we have traffic. If everybody would do that, we wouldn't have
I
traffic.
usually try to do that in the truck.
Well, yeah, because you can't stop for shit.
No. And people are idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shit that I fucking read the goddamn book.
It'll all be explained in the book.
It will, but they changed it. I might be able to pull one up.
Yeah, they re-released that book.
Well, no, I mean they've changed a lot of shit in it. There was another fucking question.
3-point turn and a U-turn.
There you go.
There was another fucking question in the book that dude was like,
4
a buddy
lefts
of
don't
mine
make
had
a
to
right.
retake it because he let his shit expire, and for a long time he didn't even pay any attention. It was
I
like
remember
over a
taking
year.
the Class C license test.
A chauffeur's license?
Yeah, that shit was fucking nuts. Like I was like, what the fuck is all this shit? That shit's
Right.
crazy.
Oh, don't try for a fucking CDL.
The
then.
normal license is that's just common sense, most of it. But yeah, that thing was nuts. It was about fucking weight limits.
Isn't that
and-
scary? It's mostly common sense.
Oh,
and half
wait
these
till you-
motherfuckers out here driving don't have any common sense.
Oh, wait till you get like air brake systems in there, and then the
I think some of that
tandems
was in
and shit.
It was a lot of the CDL stuff on
Yep.
the chauffeur one. I was like, what the fuck do I need all this? I've never actually even used that license. I
Yeah.
almost needed it
yeah.
to be a trash truck guy.
Why would you need it?
I don't
You
fucking
probably
know.
need a B for trash
I
truck.
needed that.
I think it was B.
Promise you, that's what I needed.
Mm.
I got it,
The chauffeur is for passengers.
Yeah,
I know. but there was some. I don't know what it was, but I
Yeah.
had to have it for that.
You make decent money doing that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've never been locked up with all the run-ins I had with the fucking laws.
I've gotten lucky.
This motherfucker witnessed it one night. Holy fuck. We were coming home from work, and I was dropping him off.
I love hearing these stories.
and
Because
we
it's
pulled
not
up,
about you.
and we pulled up to the fucking stoplight over here at fucking 141 in Bulls. And we were getting ready to cross over fucking Bulls. We're stuck at the fucking light. There's a Chevy S10 next to me. These two guys, I know they were fucking drunk. They had like 1,000 White Castles on their fucking lap. Well, my lane, I know when I get
just
up.
been high, hater.
Well, whatever. They were fucked up, is what I said. So I know when I get up to a certain point up here, I have to get over. I'm like, fuck it, all right, because my lane ends and it goes down to one lane. So I said, oh fuck, dude, I got plenty of time to get up to speed and get over. Light turns green, I fucking go. This fucking truck, like I punched it, this fucking truck punched it, and we're fucking drag racing.
Jesus.
And so I had a little fucking Saturn that had a little fucking twin turbo on it. So I fucking clicked the fucking button on it. That motherfucker takes off. I fucking cut over in front of him. Next thing I know, here comes a fucking cop. Cherry's lit up. I'm like, motherfucker. Dude's behind me. I see the cop pull the truck over. I said, sweet, we're fucking good, P. He's like, what the fuck? So I fucking gunned it a little bit more, and I'm like, no, dude. He whipped out. He's coming to get me. So I pulled over, and I waited for the cop to come get me. I already knew he was after me. Fuck it, so I pulled over. I said, Paul, just shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. Let me handle this. Cop comes up and he goes, give me your fucking license and insurance card. I said, here you go, sir. I said, here's my license. I said, I'm looking for my insurance. He goes, you stay here and don't fucking move. I said, where am I going to go, man? You got my ID. You already know where the fuck I live. He's like, fair enough. Stay put. I'll be back. So I'm like, all right. So he goes back to the truck. He talks to them and he comes up to us. What the fuck was that?
Oh,
And he comes up
police.
They're kicking in the doors.
Oh shit.
So he comes up to us and he's like, what the fuck is going on? I said, sir, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. All I know is like we were stopped at the light and I knew my lane ended and I had to get over. And these guys are fucking yelling shit out the fucking window at me. Dude, I don't know if they're trying to fight or what the fuck's going on. All I know is we just got off work. I'm trying to get him home so I can go home and go to fucking bed. He goes, really? I said, yeah, dude. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I knew I needed to get over. These guys are fucking yelling shit out the fucking window. I don't know what the fuck's going on. He's like, well, stay here. I said, you got my license again. I ain't going nowhere. I said, oh, hey, here's my insurance card. I found it. He's like, all right, thanks. So he goes back to the truck, starts talking to them guys. He comes back up to us and he's like, you know this guy in his truck back here? I said, no, sir. I've never seen that truck before in my life. He goes, that's funny. He's your next door neighbor. I said, no, sir, he ain't.
Oh, I remember this.
And he's like, well, you're right. He does live a few streets over from you. I said, I'd never seen that truck before in my life, man. Maybe that's what the fuck he was yelling at. I don't know. He goes, well, why didn't you just get behind him? I said, sir, they were yelling shit out the fucking window. If I get behind them, then I have to go into oncoming traffic to pass them. I'm not going to stop and fight these guys or get killed or whatever in the middle of the fucking street. He goes, well, I don't know if this is some tallywhacker fucking race or what the fuck's going on, but you get him home and get your ass home. I better not see this car out here again tonight. I said, yes, sir, no problem. I dropped that motherfucker off. I went and picked my buddy Billy up, and I went to the fucking pool hall.
That sounds about right.
That's not home.
The fuck no, it was home to me. It was work.
Shit. There was one time like that where me and my buddy were racing home from our high school. We went to...
Sorry. This dude says, as I'm taking him home, how the fuck do you get so lucky getting out of this bullshit? Dude, you should have gotten like 16 tickets. And I'm like, you just got to know how to talk to the cops, bro. He's like, fuck you. All right, that was the end.
Well, yeah, me and my buddy, we were driving like assholes. We were doing like fucking 55 and like 30 through school zones and shit. We were, in residential streets. But yeah, we were racing, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and a cop got him and pulled him over, and I was like, all right, well, I know he's gonna pull us both over, so I pull over with him because I was winning, and I waited for that cop to get out. I fucking floored that bitch. I was like, fuck you, I'm gone.
Right.
I fucking dipped on them bitches. And I got away, but there was a lot of cops looking for me.
There really wasn't anywhere for me to run. I could have turned down the street and hoped that I just made it to home base. But I'm like, dude, I still had to take him home, and so me going to my house wasn't going to cut it.
I had a car that was good at cutting corners, so I was like, all right, if I just whip this bitch good enough, because it was like in a fucking nest of streets, and I knew the streets. I was like, I knew them well enough. And I was like, I can get out of this. I know where I'm going. I was pop, 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 pop. And I dipped, and then and I wound up getting away. And I was like, man, I was so nervous for like the next like couple weeks going to school because it was in that area. It was by my school. And I was like, man, I hope they don't recognize my car because they didn't run any plates or anything.
No, but all they had to do was one look at that fucking car and they knew.
Yeah. And but it was a pretty, it wasn't a standoutish car. There was another time I was getting off the highway in that same area up there. It was up in North County.
Poor Santa Claus.
Yeah, I was out. I was getting off the highway, and it was one of them off ramps that was so long, and it went down a hill and up a hill. It was so long, and I was doing like 80 coming off the highway, and there wasn't anybody, but I passed a cop. Doing like 80, and I've never seen an SUV cop whip around so fucking fast. I thought he was gonna roll his bitch. He fucking then lights came on, he busted at you, and I was like, well, I'm not stopping. And there was a stoplight right there.
That bitch was on two wheels, I guarantee.
There was a stoplight and like a yield right there. I hit that yield doing about 65, and I fucking flew right into the same area I ran him from him before, but this was like months apart. And I pulled a Fast and Furious move. I went like 4 streets over, because I knew where I was going. I was all right. Well, cool. I went in, cut over, and I went a couple streets over, and I fucking backed into somebody's driveway, or I pulled into somebody's driveway and shut my car off. And I ducked the fuck down, and I saw the 3rd street. I saw fucking cops flying by on all those streets, and I heard sirens and shit.
That's where you just stay where the fuck you are for like 35, 45 minutes.
I stayed there for about 10, 15 minutes, and I was like, all right. And then I skirted out of there. And the thing is that when I went to go turn at the light to get back on the highway and head to my house out of that area, I passed a cop that was coming to the call. He didn't have his lights on. He was sitting at the light just kind of chilling, and I fucking passed him, and I was like, we're going to fuck home right now.
Yo, we ain't sticking around.
Nope.
Me and my buddy Joe, we were up on fucking Lindbergh, and we met a bunch of people that we used to hang out with. And we haven't hung out over there. It's been a few months, and we're like, oh fuck, everybody's meeting up there. Let's go hang out with the old crew. And we're all hanging out in fucking Marshall's parking lot, just chilling, kicking it. All of a sudden, here comes this dude, Fingers. We call him Fingers because he roll by and flip everybody off. Well, one of the dudes that's in the group.
There's a lot of underground rappers that do that when they take pictures.
Right. One of the guys in the group has beef with him. Apparently, the dude like he used to be friends with this guy, and apparently, the dude stole a bunch of shit from him. So he jumps in the car. We had like 10 cars. Everybody jumps in the fucking car. We are fucking blazing down fucking Lindbergh after this dude. Yeah. We're doing like 100, 110, 120. My buddy Joe had a fucking Prelude that was fucking, it was supercharged. The fucker was quick.
Yeah.
Then we ducked down, so we went all the way down by Hooters for where the turnaround spot is. That dude cut straight across. Now we're on the fucking outer road going up towards Telegraph, doing 120 fucking miles an hour. This dude dips down in the fucking neighborhood. We go flying through the fucking neighborhoods. Then the motherfucker had the nerve to go flying past the fucking police station. So we're all flying past the police station on Telegraph. This dude fucking busted a U-turn, came flying back up. So the cops already seen us.
Yeah.
So we're fucked. We come flying back down past the fucking police station, back through the fucking neighborhoods at 120. I said, Joe, slow the fuck down, dude. We ain't got no beef with this dude. Fuck that dude. We're not. It's not worth us dying over.
Yeah.
Next thing we know, dude, like 20 fucking cop cars just lit us all up and pulled us all over.
Jeez.
We're like, oh, fuck, we're going to jail. We're going to fucking jail. Dude, every one of us is going to fucking jail.
Oh,
right
yeah.
So we were talking to the cops, and the cop was like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, we're following our friends, bro. Like, I don't even know. Like, I just jumped in the car, and I figured we were just going to go beat dude's ass. I didn't know we were going to be flying around the fucking streets. And he goes, yeah, you guys are literally flying around the fucking streets, especially in neighborhoods. What the fuck is wrong with you? I said, I wasn't driving, bro. He goes, no, you weren't, but why didn't you get out of the car? I said, I'm not getting out of the car at 120 miles an hour, bro. It ain't happening. I mean, I might be a big dude and might roll for a little bit, but I ain't stupid, all right?
Have you ever seen a marshmallow get shot at a fucking telephone pole?
Right.
It explodes.
And so I don't know how the fuck we talked to the cop, and the cop was like, look, the only reason you guys are going fucking home tonight and I'm not writing anybody tickets or taking anybody to fucking jail is because I've already done a shit ton of paperwork over this motherfucker, and he deserves to get his ass kicked, but not on my clock.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't give a fuck what you do when I clock the fuck out and go home. You guys do whatever the fuck you want to this motherfucker. He goes, I spent so many hours doing paperwork over because this stupid motherfucker's an idiot. He's not worth my fucking time anymore. I'm not doing any more fucking paperwork. It's the only reason why you guys are going home tonight.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck, are you kidding me? And all the other cops are like, yeah, fuck that dude. We're not doing shit, but slow the fuck down, quit being stupid, and get your asses the fuck out of here.
That's a break.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I was like, motherfucker, we're going to jail.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, first time I ever went to jail, I'm going to jail for something I don't even give a fuck about.
I did that before. But it wasn't involving fighting, but me and my buddies. Like
I don't even know. That's the thing. I don't even know if we would have kicked his ass if we would have stopped. If the dude would have stopped and got out of the car and be like, "What?"
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the two dudes, the one guy that was buddies with him before, I'm sure they would have been fighting. But I'm not gonna jump in. It's a one-on-one fight. Fuck that. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it fair. Fuck you guys.
And I on New Florissant, by right up there by McClure, 270. We were leaving that area. Like we were coming from Doozles up in that area, and it was like me, and I didn't never really hang out with these dudes. Like it was just this one time but I knew them. I went to school with them for years, right. And we wound up hanging out this one night, and there was like 5 cars, and we were all driving, and they had no regard for any speed limits at all, and so we were all driving down New Florissant, and I was just I was tailing them, and I was just trying to keep up with them. And these dudes are doing like, my car was topping out at like 110, and we drove from Doozles all the way down to 70, and we went right past the Ferguson police station doing over 100. I think I did 106 past the police station, and we didn't stop for a single light.
No.
Boom, right, all the way down.
I couldn't even tell you how many fucking red lights we fucking ran.
We didn't stop. We didn't stop. Like and I was like,
it wasn't even slowing down, bro. No. Like we could have really fucking caused some serious fucking damage.
At that point, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going home. This is dumb. I'm not doing this no more. Because I was like, I didn't even really like these guys like that to be doing this dumb shit with. Like the guy
That's the worst, man.
Yeah, I was like, these guys are kind of chodes anyways. I was like, I just did it because I was an idiot and I like driving fast. I was like, all right, this is fun, but they kept going faster. And I was like, first of all, my car can't go any faster than this. I was like, well, I don't know what they're planning on doing, but I mean, like, I don't know where they're going. So, well, I guess we're just dipping out, and I just fucking dipped out. I was like, I'm done here.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I say I was kids. We were about 21, 22 fucking years old when all that shit was going. I'm like, dude, this is fucking stupid.
Oh, man. I was like 16 or 17.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die at the age of 21, 22 years old over this stupid piece of shit that I don't even give a fuck about. Like, are we fucking stupid here? Like, yeah, we were stupid.
Boy, I used to cruise, man. I used to have a 2001 Ford Focus wagon. I used to whip that bitch. I was like, it's a rally car, motherfucker. Because, Ford Focus is an actual rally car, but this was not any sport model by any means.
I think the funniest thing that happened to us when we were cruising was, man, I felt bad for Joe, but it was kind of funny. He cut this motherfucker off, and for some reason, he let him get back in front of him. Mm-hmm. And as we're driving, we're hearing tink, 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 tink. We're like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers took a handful of pennies and chucked them up.
Oh, shit.
And so as we're driving, it's hitting his fucking car. He had this fucking 86 Monte Carlo. It was an SS. This motherfucker was in immaculate condition. And this motherfucker was all about his car.
Yeah.
Like, if you leaned on his car, he would tell you to get the fuck off his car. I mean, there was no leaning. You didn't touch anything but the fucking door handles, and that was it.
Yeah.
And, man, he did that, and we just heard Tink. He's like, what the fuck? And he got pissed, and this motherfucker, he grabbed everything he fucking could in his car, and he had some wrenches and shit because he would have to work on it from time to time. It was an 85 fucking Monte, or 80. Yeah, it was an 85, not 86. It was an 85 SS. Mm-hmm. Charcoal colored, had fucking little rainbow pinstripes down. I mean, it was fucking a sharp color.
Had a bunch of little nicks in the hood.
Oh, yeah. When that happened, this motherfucker flies up, and this fucker was quick. This motherfucker's chucking wrenches and shit. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You all that money in tools. You got to. He goes, fuck these motherfuckers. He just started chucking wrench after wrench after wrench at their fucking car. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, these dudes are all trying to get us to pull over and fight. And I'm like, bro, what are we gonna do? There's like 6 of them in this fucking truck, and there's 2 of us. I am not fighting all 6 of them fucking people. It ain't happening.
I think the only time that I ever had something like that as far as road rage goes is I was driving by the airport on 70 and there was a car. It was a Jeep, and then, like all the lanes were blocked, but this Jeep was doing like 40. And I was so pissed.
See, he didn't see the speed limit signs.
He didn't see the speed limit signs. He was like, damn, Rue's book said 40. And I'm like, man, fuck this. And I passed him on the shoulder. I went around him on the shoulder, and then he found his gas pedal. Oh God, he fucking floored that shit. I found it.
He followed the brake the whole time.
And he followed me, and he kept following me. And I grew up in Ferguson, which is right next to Kinloch, they're both very bad neighborhoods. And I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna take through a tour of the ghetto because this motherfucker. I don't know. This is before way before I had guns and shit like that. And like,
you don't need no guns.
Well, I don't need no guns, but I don't know what he's gonna come out and pull out on me. Like, right. I'm not gonna get out of the fucking car and like.
Hell no.
I
ain't getting out of the car with nothing less than a baseball bat. I'll tell you that right now.
I had a baseball bat, but the thing is that I'm not getting out of the car because I don't know what shit he's got. Or this person, I didn't even know what they had. I didn't even know if it was a man, woman,
always
whatever.
Got a bat in the car, or some kind of weapon.
So I get off. Always. I get off on New Florissant, and I'm going down, and then I cut over, and I start heading toward Kinloch, and I start going to all them abandoned buildings and trap houses and all that shit. That dude said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
He's like, I don't know where the fuck this motherfucker taking me. This motherfucker more crazy than I am.
Yeah, I was like, you want to get crazy? We can get crazy.
I'm making phone calls right now.
I did. I called my buddy and I go, hey, little bit of a situation here. I may be pulling up in front of the house. I may need you to grab some shit.
That was the thing, man. When we was all rolling around with Lindbergh, we always had a little horn beat, man, just in case somebody ever got in trouble. We didn't have phones. All we had was pagers back then.
Yeah.
You hit that fucking horn, man, and it's like, deet, 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 deet. Motherfuckers knew you was in trouble, and they'd fucking circle back around and fucking follow you to wherever the fuck you were going.
Yeah.
And we usually always had a meetup spot. It was either Marshall's. If we drove past Marshall's and didn't see anybody, we went straight over to fucking Ronnie's. In the back of Ronnie's are fucking pitch black.
Yeah.
So that's where everybody went. So shit was about ready to go down. There was 2 places we went.
Yeah.
Shit used to get crazy up there. That shit don't happen no more.
No. I mean,
do people still do that?
No,
nope.
Man. Cops actually finally found a way to put a stop to it.
That's why they just shoot each other now, because it's way quicker.
That shit.
Can't cruise Limburg anymore. We just shoot each other.
Yeah, you just shoot them.
That shit that they figured out with if they seen your car more than twice around the strip, they'd pull you over, and it fucking scared people enough. Then they held up to it. If they seen your car twice with going around the loop, they stopped you and they pulled you the fuck. When the fuck did you do that shit?
What?
The fucking Saved by the Bell shit.
Oh, that's old.
Motherfucker, I look sexy. But yeah, dude, it was the cops figured how to lock it down, man, and that seemed to work. They held their end of the bargain. They started pulling people over, and people said, "Fuck it, it ain't worth it no more."
Madness. This is crazy.
See, that's the fucked up thing, man. These kids nowadays won't even get to experience shit like that.
They don't get to run from the cops and get away.
I mean, that was literally like there was probably more good that happened than bad. I just hung around. I mean, the crowd that I hung around, they were rowdy anyways, but we always had fun. We never really tried to hurt anybody unless somebody was being stupid.
Yeah.
None of us started anything unless somebody else did first. And usually when somebody sees a crew hanging out, that's what we were. Everybody had separate crews. Everybody, this crew, that crew, there's like 10 different fucking crews that would hang out. So when another crew seen another crew, they wanted to talk shit or whatever instead of, hey man, what's up? Let's hang out. Some of them did that though. Some crews would pull up and be like, hey, what's going on, man? What are y'all doing? You mind if we all just gotta chill and kick it? No, not at all. Come hang out. But them fucking idiots that would come driving by and want to fucking flip you off and talk shit and think that their car is harder than your car, and it's like, dude, we're just having fun. Shut the fuck up.
They're both our parents' cars. Fuck off.
Right? Yeah, your mommy and daddy let you use their fucking little Mustang. That's nice.
That's nice that you drive your mom's car.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I mean, it was always a good time.
I'm just trying to do hood rat shit with my hood rat friends.
I remember a motherfucker, man. Joe used to piss my buddy Joe pissed a lot of people off, and that was just because of the way he drove. He literally had a nice, fast fucking car, and he drove it like an asshole.
Oh, I drove my car like an asshole. It wasn't a nice car.
And one dude threw a fucking beer bottle at his car one night.
Oh, Jesus.
And Joe's like, what the fuck's he doing that for? I said, probably because you're driving like a fucking idiot, bro. He's like, what? I'm like, you're trying to race a fucking truck that's more beat up than fucking a fucking wagon, bro.
Dude, that shit drives me nuts because I got the Challenger and people just be trying to race me nonstop, and I'm like, fuck off, okay? I don't want to race you, all right?
Yeah, my car's way too nice for me to fucking
Yeah.
try to fuck it up racing somebody stupid.
Yeah. It's like I already know that I could physically outdrive you. That doesn't mean you may be faster than me with your car, but I know I can outdrive you.
I'm gonna tell it, Paul. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell the fucking story. So here, this is a fucking
what story?
This is fucking classic. So
What did I do?
He said with an exclaimed look on his face.
him and
I know,
my
like I knew what he was talking about.
him and my buddy Jeff picked me up from the fucking pool hall. We're like, fuck, dude, we're gonna go hang out. All right. So they picked me up from the pool hall. We're fucking cruising down Lindbergh, not like literally cruising Lindbergh, but we were going somewhere. I think we were going out to get something to eat or something.
Yeah.
So I'm in the driver's seat. He's passenger seat. Paul's driving. And our buddy Jeff was in the back seat. And we come up to this stoplight, and this dude's fucking car is just making funny noises, man. And my buddy Jeff's like, dude, that dude's car is making funny noises. What the fuck is wrong with it? I'm like, I don't know, dude. It's kind of like a beat up piece of shit. And the dude just happened to like look over. Like gave me the fucking stink eye, bro. Like, and he had his girl sitting in the fucking passenger seat with him. And I was like, me being the smart ass that I am, was like, he just gave me that stare. And I was like, bro, your car's making funny noises. He's like, no, that's your car. And then he tried to fucking race us. He tried to floor it. Fuck, he wasn't going nowhere, but except for the car in front of him, he rear-ended the fuck out of the car in front of him. We went driving past him like, your car ain't making funny noises no more, motherfucker.
That's funny.
This is like, I guess he thought he was quick, man. He was all revving his fucking engine up, and all of a sudden he fucking hits the gas and bam, right in the back seat, right, like literally the back seat of this fucking car that he was behind, dude. It was fucking hilarious.
I saw a video the other day on I think it was Instagram or something like that. It was about a road rage where it was just a short clip of these people running, and this guy comes flying up, and he's like, fuck you, motherfuckers, blah, 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 fuck off. And he, like, floors it, and he goes ahead, and then, the next frame is him not even hitting the brakes right into a stopped car. Like, because the traffic had stopped in front of him, and this dude fucking floored it and went right into this fucking car.
I'm just glad that motherfucker was paying attention, and it was before cell phones were even fucking invented,
Well,
bro.
that's probably why.
Yeah, otherwise he probably fucking rear-ended the person in front of us.
That's
but
funny.
luckily he was paying attention to the road. The dude was just looking over floors and just bam! Like, that dude he probably drove like, I don't know, probably 7 car lengths before he just smacked in the ass under this fucking
Enough
car.
to do damage.
Oh yeah, his car was all fucked up. I'm like, we drove by rolling and laughing, dude. I was like, motherfucker, that shit was crazy. We all like fucking just laughing, and my smart ass just had to say something to him. I was like, motherfucker. I mean, I'm a smart ass nowadays, but I'm more of a smart ass with my friends, like joking around. But that dude fucking, I lit him up.
That's funny.
I used to be a little smart ass fucking asshole back in the day, man. I mean, I guess people say I'm an asshole nowadays, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was when I was younger. When I was younger, I didn't give a fuck if I hurt your feelings or not. And usually that was because people were talking shit. We all would get around, talk shit, and have a good time, and then somebody's feelings gets hurt, and all of a sudden it ain't fun to talk shit no more.
You hurt my feelings.
I mean, I have a Japanese buddy. If I call that motherfucker Pearl Harbor and he can laugh about it, that's a sense of humor we have. That's the sense of humor like me and my friends have.
Yeah.
Like they call me fat. Okay, it's funny. Whatever. I call fucking Japanese guy fucking Pearl Harbor. He thought it was funny. I was like, fuck. I know it kind of sucks because of the fucking story behind the Pearl Harbor deal, but
It sucks more for us.
but it's
You're more so insulting yourself than him.
right. And I mean, like,
Hey, remember that one time you kicked our ass? That one fight that we didn't know was coming?
yeah, but I mean, like shit like that we can joke around with, and that's kind of like that's the way me and my friends were. So if people were out talking shit and we joined in, and that's the way it was.
Yeah.
What are you looking all serious for? You all right? You all right, bro?
Just looking.
You come down here looking all serious.
He's just enjoying memory lane.
I was farting as I was walking down the stairs.
I heard that.
That's probably why you were smiling.
Well, how you said I was looking serious?
Well, yeah, you were like probably trying to squeeze one out, and then you had a smile on your
He
face.
was concentrating.
Which one? I don't smile when I'm serious. I don't know.
You had a serious look with a shit-eating grin on your face.
I was seriously going down the steps.
Nice.
Hell yeah. You guys liked it.
Yeah,
You
man.
guys liked it.
We've done some crazy, stupid shit.
Yeah, I know. I love to hear you talk about it because I don't remember most of it.
There's one story I won't bring up because it's still kind of sad.
Sad?
Yeah.
You already brought it up.
The puppy dog.
Oh, I want to talk about running over puppy dogs.
No, yeah. Well, we didn't see it. It was dark out.
It's terrible.
We ran over a puppy dog.
That's not a fun or crazy story.
No.
It's terrible.
It was total an accident. And then we found the people's house and had to go ring the doorbell and tell them we hit their dog, and they took it to the hospital, the animal hospital. And then like 2 days later, P and I show up at their door and we knock, and we're like, so how's the dog doing? And then it passed away. And then the guy was like, that damn dog, I always, it always got out. It always got out. It would never fucking listen and this and that. It's not your guys' fault. And we're like, well, no, kind of it is. We ran over your fucking dog. Sorry, dude.
It's terrible.
That dog always got out. It never stayed in the yard. Well, maybe if you would have taken care of the fucking dog and figured out where it was getting out at and fixed the problem, it wouldn't have gotten ran over by a car.
Maybe. That's sad.
It was. That was sad.
In not sad news tonight, we got Godsynth coming up real soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if we mentioned that, but it's in the title.
Got Rue Gang up in the house.
The return of Godsynth coming up
Yeah.
real soon.
It's going to be a good show.
It is. It's gonna be fun.
It's boring until he gets on here. Then we're going to be lighting shit up.
What are you gonna? You got more dynamite over there?
I mean, I do.
Maybe who's gonna be lighting dynamite in the studio?
No, I'll blow my house up. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that either. That wouldn't be good.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Probably wouldn't be good, man. But
Well, you want to hit him
it'd
with
be
a break?
loud. It would be loud.
Is that what it's time for? Break time?
Yeah, probably just about. Probably just about, man. Give me a second here. I'm pulling these images up.
Where's everybody at? Nobody's interacting in the chat. All I see is Replicon Radio.
They're bouncing back and forth.
I am too, and all
Everyone
I'm
should
seeing is
just hang out.
Replicon Radio.
They're waiting. They're all waiting for Godsynth.
I'm waiting for Godsynth. That sounded creepy. I'm waiting for Godsynth.
When you say it like that,
All right.
either that or it was a fucking movie, a trailer.
I'm
That's how you should do the
waiting for
movie
Godsynth.
reviews. What the fuck's wrong with you? You're just like, mine, Big Roo. You can be like, the movie was the edge of your seat. Way cooler.
I mean, I'll remember that.
Like fucking Batman. You're like Bat Roo.
The color out of space.
That's where the coronavirus came from, right? Bat Roo.
The
People,
color.
people eating Bat Roos.
Bat Roos. Rubats.
He was like anteaters or some shit.
It was a form of an armadillo,
I heard that it was like a cousin of an anteater.
which would probably be like an armadillo.
I heard it was a bat.
No, that was SARS or H1N1 or some shit like that. Bat was one of them, but that was one of the previous ones.
Ozzy Osbourne biting heads off of bats.
I didn't, you know.
It's just those nasty wet markets are all contaminated with all these different animals just sitting next to each other. And
they're unregulated.
Yeah.
It's unregulated food markets.
Well, that's why they eat cats and dogs.
They eat everything. They eat everything.
Chicken and frogs. And
little
cats,
babies. They eat it all.
Weird shit.
Kangaroos and freaky peas and dead body mans.
Yep.
That's right.
Dinosaurs. They're eating it all.
Since we're under attack, I guess you're right. It is a good time to take a break.
Whistle while I work.
Whistle.
Listening while I work.
You're listening at work?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not. Sapphire's listening while she works.
That's dope. Hey, if you guys are listening over on YouTube, we're about to take a quick break.
Y'all ain't gonna hear nothing.
Then it's all gonna stop. We'll be back. If you want to hear the music, head on over to repliconradio.com. If you're listening to the replay, none of this matters. But we will be back. The live stream will be back up shortly. You'll see a spinning wheel.
Replicon Radio.
And we'll be back with our brother Godsynth. So stay tuned. Oh my God!
Are we live on Replicon Radio?
We are. We're back. We're doing it. We're doing the damn motherfucking thing.
Motherfucker.
Replicon Radio.
Apparently, I say that a lot.
If you guys ever wondered how we host a concert, we just say motherfucker and fucker every other word.
Motherfucker!
You'll find out in the video dropping tomorrow if it's actually going to drop.
I don't think it is.
You motherfuckers ready to party?
But anywho, we made it through a break. We still don't have coronavirus that we're aware of, and we brought back.
Oh, I'm getting hot and cold flashes.
We're getting incubation.
Well, that's just because
period.
you're overweight, though, bro. It's not.
I'm underweight.
You're under what?
16 pounds under, bitch.
It's just under that smooth 500.
Oh boy.
Damn, no.
But anyway, we got a special guest on the line. Our resident synth lord. Hashtag Rue Gang, apparently.
Rue Gang all day, baby.
That's right.
So give it up for our brother, Godsynth.
Godsynth in the building,
What's
y'all.
up? Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What's happening?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Two-timer.
Dude, I feel like I'm here every week. I feel like I'm like the fourth Repliconian or whatever you want to call it.
You are. You're in
Repliconian.
You're in the background every week with that dope-ass beat provided by you.
Yeah. Dude, I for real. You need a new fucking beat, bro. Like, for real. Like, that shit gets played so much, bro.
Well,
y'all really did make y'all made y'all's use out that bit.
we make use out of everything. I had that conversation with 8 Legs last weekend. I was like, look at this.
Bro, whenever somebody gives you something, like, you know, they bless you with something in this industry, man, you got to take it and you got to run with it, man. Like, because, you know, you never know if you're going to get that blessing again. So, you got to make use of what you get all
Especially
day.
when you're broke.
Facts.
Especially when you're broke. And if you're in the underground, you're most likely broke, or you're Loki. One of the two.
Right, Loki.
Or we just on a fucking hella budget. I mean, gotta make every penny count.
Absolutely,
Right.
man.
For sure.
Well,
Yeah.
we greatly appreciate this dope beat. It's great to have.
I enjoy listening to it every week for sure.
It's my favorite thing now.
Yeah. It's just part of it now. Like I said, whenever I can't be on the show, I'm still there.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
You're always a part of us, man.
Facts.
You're inside the Replicon. How does it feel in there?
It's not too bad. I ain't got corona yet, so it's all good.
Shit, I mean, you get all that big Rue love, it'll keep you warm.
Hey.
That's right.
Hey! So what's up, man? It's really cool to have you back, because the first time we had you on, we didn't know you, and we got to know you, and then we got to know you a lot more over the last 2 years. It was like 2 years and a week ago. It was like right when M&E Beats started.
Oh my God, yeah, it was, dude. That's crazy. Like, it's crazy, like, how much is, like, happened in like 2 years. Like, I feel like in the past 2 years, I've grown more than I have like the entire, 17 or years or so that I have been producing music.
I mean,
like,
you do look a little
these
tall.
past two, a little bit, like about like a half an inch, bro. I'm like 6'1" now. I was 6.5 inches. So It's not too bad. But no, like I feel like I've evolved like so much more in these past 2 years, and I guess my work is probably showing it. And I don't know, like it's, I've been getting a lot more like crazier stuff since then. So it's not too bad.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, I'm glad. Well, then I'm glad you got to meet us, and things have worked out for you since then.
Yeah. Yeah, when all this, pops off, I'll be like, those guys, they gave me my shot, man. They gave me my shot.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
But yeah, for anybody who doesn't, I'm not going to make you like retell your story again, but if anybody wants to, if you want to do like a quick, I used to be this guy, I used to be that guy, or something like that, or you can just force people to go back and listen to the old episodes. But
I used to be a failed rapper out of Richmond, Virginia. I started making beats because people's beats were too fucking expensive. So, I started trying to pick it up. I started up on like messing around with Fruity Loops back when it was actually called Fruity Loops, and like, I made beats and they would sound like complete ass. And, over time, like it started like getting a little better and everything. Started, producing for a bunch of local cats, but I was still rapping. So I was wasting my time with that bullshit. Did some gigs locally and everything. Opened up for some names whenever they came through Richmond, pretty much what every other local rapper does now. And then after a while, I just looked at it and I was like, this isn't getting me anywhere, but the beats actually are. So, right around that time, right when I stopped was when I met Razakel. My brother Travis brought them over here to Virginia. Like, they'd never even been over here to perform in Virginia before, and they brought them over here, and they were playing my beats. And Roz and Sick at the time were like, "Oh, this guy's amazing. Let's bring him on." So they pretty much brought me on, and I spent about 3 years or so working with them over at SKR. And then things kind of went sideways there, and I came out of there and rebranded myself at the time, because at the time I was going by C4. And then after that, shortly, I stopped with that and everything, and then rebranded myself as Godsynth. And kind of right when that happened is when everything started like coming together. Started talking with George and everything, and started shooting beats over to them, and got my first placement with them, and then kind of just built off that. And here we are.
And here we are today. Don't forget Whitney Payton. She was a big part of it.
Yes, Whitney Payton as well. Yeah, she was a big part of it. Right around the time after I did some stuff for Gmo, and I think she heard that, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to fuck with you." So I was like, "Bet." So we made it happen. Did 8 beats off of her Iridescent album, and then did 3 off her recent album Alpha, and now we're working on another album. So let's get it.
Hell yeah. All fam. Shout out to everybody you just mentioned. They all fam. We love y'all.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure, dude. Shout out to all of them. They're all great. Like, all great people. I've learned so much from all of them. It's been probably like almost like 3 years now since like I started like talking with George and making all this happen and everything. And like, it's, they've taught me so much about, how to conduct myself even as like a, as like a person, as a professional and everything. Like, right around that time that I started talking to them, I went and took everything and made it all legal, started up my own business. And then last year, I filed for the trademark to actually own my name, Godsynth, and I just got the certification for it like about a month or so ago.
Hey, he's legal.
Yeah, paying taxes suck, but I mean, it has its perks. So.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Well, at least you're making the money to have to pay for the taxes, so.
Yeah, you have to do that. Like, I mean, I'm going to tell anybody out there that's, still doing this, like, underground, like, if you're not making the money to where you can pay taxes, just don't fucking tell them. Just make your money and shut up.
Absolutely. For show. For show.
Yeah.
Keep your little show money. Keep your little show money.
Exactly, dude. I mean, it's nothing wrong with, having... People always frown upon having a day job. See, this is the most fucked up thing about this whole process, you know, since like it's been like about 2 years, like a lot of people, when they come at me, they think that I'm like, you know, famous and just rich because I produce for people, you know, that have a name, that are nationally touring artists and everything. When that's not the case at all. Like, you know, when you're doing this, like, you know, you get some money for a record, but then that money, you know, kind of tapers off a little bit after a while. And, you know, you have to go get money elsewhere. You can't just always keep relying on records because, I mean, God, you know, the last record I did, you know, dropped 2 months ago. The last one I did before that dropped 2 months ago. And the last one I did before that dropped fucking 6 months ago. So, you know, you can't rely on that shit. You got to keep taking what you're getting and building off of it and keep building and building and building. Like, it's a long marathon, man, you know?
Absolutely. But at least you're a celebrity now. So that's...
No, not at all. But I mean, I'm trying. Like, you know, I got a small circle of people out there that really love me, and I really appreciate all of them.
Hell yeah. Well, we don't rap yet, but we love you.
I appreciate that. I love y'all too.
Oh.
We had a great little fun 3 days or so in Detroit. That was good.
Is that how many days it was?
Yeah.
Dude, I left Sunday, so it was like 3. Yeah. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember anything about it?
Some of it. There's video proving it. There's video of some of it.
Yeah, you should have been drinking claws like Tone. You'd have been all right.
Right.
Hey.
No, it was Astronomicon was awesome, man. It's weird. It was the first time we actually met you, but you were our best friend from like the jump. Like, oh hey, holy shit, you're a person. I'm a person. Let's be people together and hug.
I mean, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of online, though. Like, a lot of people talk shit about it and everything, and say it's so impersonal. But then, like, you know, everybody that like I ever talked to online or whatever, like, and then I met them at Astro, it was like nothing changed. It was like, yeah, come here, bro. What's good?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, even the people that I'd never talked to online that actually like came up to me and was like, oh shit, you're Godsynth, and I was like, yeah. And they were just like, you know, kicking it and carrying on a conversation. It was like so fucking cool and humbling, like, you know. So I mean, people always want to like say that that's just so impersonal, but it isn't, bro. Like, because I mean, we met and kicked it right from the fucking jump, like, you know.
Well, we're real people, though. Some people are just, you know, some people on the internet aren't the same people in real life.
That's all it is too. Some people are like hella socially awkward. And
I'm so hella socially awkward. I'm one of those people. I'm people. I'm so
well. You know what?
But you weren't. So it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, but if you were standoffish and I was standoffish, we may not have ever even spoke. You know what I'm saying? But you're like, hey, and I'm like, oh shit, dope.
I'm the way where like I like only like a certain type of person. Like, there's so many people in this world. When I see them, I'm like, yeah, fuck that guy. Like, I would never fucking be cool with that dude. Like, I'm so picky about like people that I like to keep around. So I mean, you guys are good people, man.
Oh, we made the cut, guys.
I appreciate that.
Oh
yeah.
We even got Devilsynth to come out.
Dude, nah, that was all Andrew's fault, bro.
Yeah, I know, but
dude, see, and that's why I knew I was starting to drink a little too much, because this motherfucker put devil horns on me, and I was just walking around, just kicking it in the cut, like. I didn't even take them off. And like, I walked up to my wife, and my wife was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why do you have them shits on you? And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize it. And then like, I set them down. I set them down, and then I saw this dude put up like a picture of me in them, and like the girl comment on it and be like, where did my devil horns go? I'm like, bro, them y'all gone, bro. Sorry.
We did a whole video with Mikey Clark, and you were wearing the devil horns.
Dude, I was wearing them just the whole time, bro. Oh my god, I was caught out back in them things, man. I mean, that's what happens when you're drinking bourbon, dude. Like, I was caught out back.
Hell yeah, that was the shit, man. That was dope. That
was a fun time. That
was such a fun experience. We got to, for everybody's listening, we finally got to give Mikey Clark his award from the first Replicon Radio Awards, which was 3 years ago now, I guess. And
dude, he commented on one of my pictures from Astro and was like, I'm still hungover from this day. I'm like, fucking how? We're drinking claws.
Right. It was so fun though. But we were all all of us were wasted, including Mike Clark, in the room just going to town. But I heard you guys had a wonderful talk, and maybe possibly or link it up, and you can learn some stuff from OG legend, so that's pretty.
We'll
fucking
see.
dope.
He had absolutely zero clue who I was, and that's okay. Like, you know, he was a little trash and everything, and that's all good. Like, I don't expect people to like know me or anything. But like when I finally told him who I was, he was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of you," and like, you know, he was pretty all right about it. So I mean, all is well. Like maybe something will happen. You never know. Like I don't ever talk about shit until it happens. So it's all good.
I'm talking about it.
I know. You were
Because I think
there.
it's
That's
dope.
why.
I was there, and I think it's dope. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I hope something happens and comes from that, however long it takes, and I can be like, I was a small, tiny little part of that. So
Bruh.
kind of.
I was a fly on the wall.
I mean, we brought him
Bruh,
there to give him his shit, and then we're just, you know, it all worked.
Yeah. If I ever make it to the point in life where I'm like all the way up there and everything, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna start talking about every single missed opportunity I had in my career, because you would be fucking amazed at how many times that like I've got an opportunity with shit and I've kind of like fucked it up, because like it's so hard like when you're dealing with people sometimes, man. Like you just, especially when you're like new to everything and you're so green and you just don't really know what the fuck you're doing. Like now, if I had those same opportunities now, there's no way I would fuck it up, because it's precision at this point. But like at the time, like I'm just like, you know, real like, you know, crazy about shit. Like one of the things I know it's been a topic lately in the producer community is whether or not when you are dealing with an artist, do you send them the session files before an agreement is written for a song? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's one of the things that we've been talking about a lot in the producer community. There was a big, you know, argument and everything over Twitter and all that about it, especially with the whole Megan Thee Stallion shit with her contract. I don't know if you're familiar with all that. She came out talking about how.
I mean, I've heard about it,
sure
but I don't know what the actual like what the.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But this was coming out with producers. Like there was at least like 2 or 3 times with artists that are like fucking popping now back in the day, where they would like, you know, they wanted some beats from me, and I would, you know, I sent them a beat and they're like, I want that one, send me the stems. And my ass at the time was like, nah, I need an agreement first. I'm not sending you nothing.
Yeah.
And see,
That seems logical.
I get it. You know, and anybody looking from the outside would be like, yo, that's cool. Like, you know, you want your money. Like, you know, you want to be able to protect yourself. But, you know, in this day and age with technology and everything is fucking timestamped. So you're already protected. Like, and even if you was to go to court, like, you know, it's too much money to even chase it. So it's better to just like take the risks, you know, and then maybe something better would have came from it. If I would have took that risk properly, you know, maybe something even sweeter would have came from it. But, you know, we all take L's, man. So it is what it is. Like,
I feel like that's a situation that's like, I mean, I'm obviously I don't make beats. I'm not a producer, but I feel like that would be like a per case type of. I mean, if somebody's like popping, you're like, oh, my beat might get out there because this dude's gonna hit the radio. Here, go ahead, get it done or something. But if it's like Joe Schmo down the road, like, nah, fam, pay me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get that.
Well, see, and in that instance, yes, of course, it's always pay me first if you're dealing with like Corey up the street that fucking just raps on the mic in his bedroom.
Fucking
Corey.
God damn.
Yeah, you know, fucking Corey. But when you're dealing with like people like that, like even then, like, you know, at the time I was so new to that shit, I just like got off a bad situation with a previous label that I was working for. I was like, nah, I'm not getting fucked again. Like, bro, I will fucking, no, you're not getting it. We need to get an agreement. And, you know, it's kind of like awkward, like when you're dealing with an artist like that, you know, because they don't want to fucking talk business. They got a manager for that. So, I mean, it's the little things you learn once you start to get to this level and everything. You gotta learn how to work with people, and, you know, good things will come from it if you do.
No, for sure. Shit, that's me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing over here. You know what I'm saying? None of us do. We've never done this before. This is our first time.
Y'all do an alright job with it, though, man. You know, y'all do a pretty decent job.
Shit gets different. You know what I mean? When
you get good guests. I can always say that you get really good guests.
We try. I try.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, shit gets harder and harder and harder, and you have to learn new things. And like, what do I do here? How do I do this? How do we make this better? How do we make fucking money? You know what I mean? Like all these things. Holy shit! How do we learn this stuff?
I mean, if you're not getting better, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
You always got to be trying to get better.
Absolutely.
You know, if you're not chasing that, then you're just wasting your time. You might as well just call this shit a hobby, and go to work every day, and then come home and just fuck with this for fun and not worry about money.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to do that? That's no fun.
Well, I mean, some people, it should be because I still have fun doing music,
Well,
but at the end of the day, I also have a mortgage and shit, so it's like,
Right.
we can sit here and have fun all day long, but
You gotta
time's
make
money.
off it. You gotta make money off
Yeah.
of fun.
That's one thing, with the past couple of years, I've just started to value my time so much more. I feel like time is just it's so fucking valuable. So, especially now,
Now that you're
because we could be out having fun. I'm saying now we could be going out and having fun times and shit, but we cooped up in the house,
Yeah.
making a fuck ton of beats.
Well, that's government mandated now.
Yeah, what can you do?
Fuck the government.
Shit is wild. I feel so fucking bad for the people out there that that rely on that touring shit. And I know a ton of them that's their fucking,
Oh yeah.
that's their bread and butter right there. If they're not going on tour,
entertainment industry and bar industry, I feel like is getting fucked more than anybody on that.
dude, so bad, bro. But I mean, in some states, they still letting you, the bars do takeout, which I thought was fucking wild. I saw the governor of New York today announcing that they were going to get with the state liquor authority and, offer takeout for bars. Huh?
Curbside.
How the fuck is that? You gonna come bring me along island, bro?
Yeah.
Are you gonna drive that motherfucker?
All right.
DWI
All
has
right.
been suspended, fam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go take this home. What the fuck? Yo, they
shit, I
wild.
gotta
This
drink
is
it
some
before I
wild
spill
shit.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You couldn't write this shit, bro. This shit is so wild.
It's crazy.
That's why I know. I don't even people coming out with all these conspiracy theories and shit, man. I don't know, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. This shit is fucking wild.
I mean, the government's that good that they can.
Well, that's why. I mean, I think that's the reason people are believing the conspiracy theories, because you can't make up the fucking real shit that's happening. You're like, so maybe that shit for real is maybe the crazy shit is real. Because this shit's crazy.
I don't know, bro.
It's real. You know what I mean? So it's what the fuck?
I'm gonna stay positive and think that in 8 weeks or so they'll finally let us go outside and enjoy this weather, man.
Right. Well, we ain't had nothing
My
but fucking
kid
dark skies and rain since this shit happened anyway. So
Right?
the weather's
Shit, we've had some decent weather over here in Virginia, dude. So I mean, it's kind of. I mean, today not so much, but it's just wild.
Oh, you guys
I
won
mean, like
the
I said, I've
Corona
been-
bracket, didn't you? Weren't you guys the last state to get?
No, that's West Virginia. Don't put us in there with them motherfuckers.
My bad. Sorry. You lost.
Nah, man.
Sorry.
Yeah. Come on now. Yeah, when you do all that meth and shit, bro, you kind of immune to Corona.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I'm kidding.
It helps. Helps keep keeps you sterile, probably.
Oh, for sure.
Hell yeah.
You got all them cleaning products in your system.
Right? They're already in there.
You don't have to worry about that shit.
Fuck yeah, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's a little ridiculous, and it's a little. The worse it gets, it starts to scare me a little, because I'm like, oh shit, this is really happening now. So
I know. I feel bad because pretty much almost every day of this shit, I've been inside making beats, but then nighttime will roll around, and then it'll have a reason for me to go outside, and then I go outside and go out and about, and you see so many fucking people outside, and you're like, yeah, this is not going away anytime soon because nobody's fucking staying in their house.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. Okay, so we get. How many people do you know that have coronavirus? You know absolutely zero people. I know absolutely zero people. I see people. I see my people in my neighborhood hanging out all the fucking time, and none of us have fucking coronavirus.
There's people in my town right now that are currently getting tested. We'll see how that goes.
But do you know them? You only know exactly what the media tells you. Oh, you do know them.
Yeah.
Oh well, all right.
It's definitely here, and it's definitely real. I know a lot of these, these conspiracies sound so believable, but I mean, yeah, it's definitely real.
I really
like. There's people like in my community that I know that are like around people that are like currently getting tested and shit. So
we're just
we
lucky
await the
here in
results.
Middle America right now.
Yeah,
we await the results.
Yeah,
we're not like Ohio bad. We're not like Ohio bad, but we have like 50 cases or something like that.
Yeah,
shit. I saw it earlier.
By Rue's logic,
Or New York.
I mean, we don't know anybody that has it. We
I
only
don't.
know what the
I've never
media
known
tells
anybody
us.
that had malaria, and it's one of the fucking leading killers of people in the world. I mean, that doesn't mean it's not real, though.
I didn't know
saying it
anybody
ain't
that had
real,
H1. Yeah, I didn't know anybody that had SARS, and SARS killed a fuck ton of people. Like, and it killed them pretty bad. It was a pretty bad death for some of these dudes.
Yeah.
Like, or H1N1, any of those diseases. But I mean, I know like of people like that had it, but I didn't know anybody personally. But I mean, it doesn't mean that it's not there. Like, as much as we fuck with nature, I mean, nature fucks back sometimes, man.
That's true.
Like,
True.
it's real shit.
Looks like it's fucking us hard this time.
Dude, really.
Somebody done pissed
I know,
somebody
right?
off.
My birthday tomorrow, I'm gonna be chilling up in the house, fucking celebrating that
Well,
shit.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you much.
Happy birthday to you.
I'll tell you happy birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm sure I will too.
I'm gonna have to
birthday
get me some of that Connor whiskey for tomorrow.
What is that? That proper 12 is good shit.
It's good.
Yeah, that proper 12.
That shit that
Yeah,
Love that shit.
yeah.
My brother and I killed a whole bottle of it over at my
Yeah.
neighbor's house a couple months back. Shit's fucking so
I
good.
know. I wanted some corned beef and hash, but they fucking all the grocery stores are like completely like ransacked. So
No shit.
They don't
it
even
is
have
what
that.
it is.
Well, I guess because
They don't have shit, bro. Dude, ain't no fucking meat up in that bitch, bro. I'm glad I fucking went when I did.
Yeah. I went to the store.
It'll be restocked back in a couple days, and people can stop tripping. It'll be restocked in a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's madness, bro. It's madness out there,
Dude, it
bro.
really is. People are just being stupid and buying fucking like 100 cans of fucking beefaroni and shit. Being like, oh my god, what is this?
You're gonna get sick of that shit.
It's
dude.
fucking retarded. Like, I hope when all this shit's done, they fucking just like donate that shit to a food bank or something. But they
Dude,
won't.
I heard somebody robbed a food bank. Like, I think it was around here that
I
somebody
mean, bro, when you hungry, what you gonna
somebody
do?
robbed a fucking food bank.
Of fucking course they did. You wanted, of course, dude. We deserve Corona for all that bullshit, bro. Like, come on now.
Sure.
We are foul, bro.
When you get
We are
hungry,
foul
what you gonna do? You gonna rob somebody with some food,
I get it, man, but goddamn, the food bank, like,
right?
Yeah, that's it.
yo, go fucking,
And it's
go
not-
rob like a Safeway, go rob Food Lion. They suck.
Right.
Go rob their ass. Bro.
It's not. Well, I'm saying, like, I could see. I'm not condoning this by any means, but I
Here
could
we
see
go.
something like that happening like 3 months in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been trapped in our
fact.
homes for fucking 3 months. We have nothing. Now you're desperate. You ain't nobody
Right.
desperate yet.
We strive
Y'all
to be
ain't
the
had-
best.
Y'all ain't had toilet paper for 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut up.
Right.
Fuck
Bro,
up,
with
God.
all this shit going down, everybody buying up all the toilet paper. I hope they buying them some fucking firearms, bro.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about that before the show started.
Shit's about to get real, bro.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Somebody's coming.
Yeah.
Somebody's coming for that toilet paper.
They can take it
They
from
can
my
have it. I
cold
gotta-
dead fingers.
They can have it. I got a bidet. Fuck them.
Yeah. I
I'll
know.
take the bidet.
Well, that's just because you're a rich celebrity. You're making all this money. Obviously.
No, it's not, man. That shit $40, bro. Fuck out of here.
Who has $40? Damn.
I like
A lot
to
of people, man.
I like to spray my balls when I pee.
Hey. Okay.
Sapphire in the
Whatever
chat.
makes you happy over there, bro.
Her bar is open and they have a free breakfast buffet with drink purchase and corned beef all week.
Sounds terrible.
Dude, fuck yeah.
I'm
Look
not
at that.
going to a buffet right now.
That sounds like a
They're
strip club right there,
quarantining
bro.
whole states, but yet they won't shut down the chocolate fountain at fucking Golden Corral.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
Well, as long as there's not more than 50 people in
You
there.
feel me? All them kids got
Bro,
their hands in
you
like,
can't-
Mom, look,
You
I'm black all
cannot
of a
shut
sudden."
down the chocolate. You cannot shut down the chocolate fountain at Golden Corral, bro. There'll be a riot.
That's like taking away the children's laughter.
I know, right?
Fuck them kids.
They're gonna. It's like shut down Disney.
No, they did that.
Yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
did shut down Disney.
Yeah, but they're not. The chocolate fountain's still gonna be running.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to have a little bit of happiness left. Like,
Well, guess what they're not shutting down? That's voting tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Of course not. It's because it's for the government.
Yeah, they're not shutting that shit down.
They're probably,
Fuck no.
they'll just limit. You just stand in line.
Only 50 people at a time,
50
Jimmy.
people at a time.
Yeah, 6 feet apart.
Right?
Fucking come.
It's crazy, man.
Man, it's wild. Yeah,
You have to put this hazmat suit on before you can go vote.
and a surgical mask.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That does nothing.
Fuck
It is
the-
wild, bro. Like I said, that's
Fuck
all.
the government.
This is all you can do in the time for us, like musicians. All we got to do is just, chill and create.
Buy beats.
'cause the world needs entertainment right now. Yes, definitely buy beats at mnebeats.com
That's right.
if you are going to be creating.
That's right. Yeah, let's talk about
ever
that.
since that time.
Let's talk about that. So you guys, like I mentioned earlier, you guys just celebrated the 2-year birthday of M&E Beats, and just before that, you were doing your own thing. You had your own website with Godsynth, and you were doing Beat Stars, and you had beats for sale, and you were like how much you were really involved with the creation of M&E Beats, right? Like it was kind of like your thing.
A lot, really. I mean, and I feel so humbled that they came to me to do this, I guess, because I had a little bit of experience from selling online. So one day, George and Paul got on the phone with me, and they were like, we were talking and we were shooting some ideas, and they were saying they wanted me to head it up. So, it was real humbling, for me to be able to do that, and, take this and try to create something out of it. So, it's still doing its thing. It still has its ups and its downs, but like anything, you get what you put into it. So, if you put in, you're going to sell a lot, and if you're not, you're not going to sell a lot. So, I mean, it's pretty good though. It's fun. I get to be able to deal with all sorts of different people, and sometimes they're very interesting people. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know.
It's
I
cool.
bet you got a shit ton of fucking artists and people like trying to do shit.
Oh yeah, people, and then you always have your occasional people that are like trying to take advantage and shit like that. But I mean, it's all good. You can always kind of tell those by the email, by like the language and how the email is written and everything. So
Hey man, what you got on that beat?
dude, I get some crazy ones.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
Yeah, man. So
Yep.
yeah, last June we brought in Stir Crazy to the mix, and I think that was a really great valuable thing right there. He's a really good guy, and I've learned a whole lot from him working with him. The past like 9 months or so, and I've kind of known him for a while before then. Like we've always talked and everything. We never worked together, but we've always talked and always had that mutual respect for each other. So once we made it happen and everything, we talk a whole lot more now. We pretty much talk weekly now, and we also kicked it at Astro. He was supposed to be in the room with us when we did the Mikey Clark thing, but I don't know where the fuck he was being, mysterious as usual.
He was promoting something somewhere, man.
Rue was supposed to be there.
He was promoting that Georgia.
Yeah. Yep, he was. He was promoting. He was like, check out this sexy psycho.
Anyway.
I produced the whole thing.
Oh God. Anyway, but no, like it was cool bringing him on, man. I mean, I'm looking to do some more collabs with him. I mean, we've done one so far, and looking to get that placed out with somebody. It's gonna be a banger when somebody finally uses it.
Hell yeah. No,
But I mean,
Stir Crazy's the shit.
He's
man.
a real talented guy, man. Yeah, he's real talented dude.
Someday we're gonna get him to talk.
Yeah, no, you won't.
Someday I'll get him. I'll get him.
No, you won't.
He almost caved in. We'll get him.
No, you won't.
We just won't get him live, but we'll get him.
Yeah, don't get him live.
No, he knows too much about too many people to go live. That's
He
his,
knows way too much, bro. Don't put this man on live. Like,
yeah.
ever.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I told him. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to bring you up. So,
Yeah,
no, he's the homie.
Exactly.
I love that fucking dude, man.
He's a very great, genuine guy.
Me and Stir Crazy and Rue had a lovely meal with your wife, so that was cool after you left. So
Yeah, that
we
sounds
all-
really cool.
That sounds. You missed it. We all bonded without you.
I don't know. No, she loves y'all. That was fun.
Yeah, it was hella dope, man.
Yeah, I was busy hanging out with Brian, seeing his house and chilling up in his studio for a bit. But I mean, it's all good. It was all love, I came back, we kicked it again.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. So for people out there or aspiring artists, or anybody who's thinking about maybe doing something? Obviously, you guys at M&A Beats, you lease beats. They're super affordable, like $30. How does that, like, for people that don't know what the hell's going on, or they're just getting started, they don't know how the industry works, or they're just used to buying beats off their boy and they make a track and it is what it is. How does all that work? Like, how would you explain it to someone that doesn't know what the hell's going on?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like when you lease anything. If you're leasing a house, you're paying for the right to, stay in that house, but you don't own it. You're basically paying for the right to use that house.
So I got to give it back?
And just like with anything, there's terms to that. So, I mean, it's basically an affordable solution for artists that are on the budget. Because, I mean, when I was starting off, like, there was no option to lease beats off of people. Like, there was nothing like that. Like, and if I would have had that then, maybe, that I wouldn't have been making beats. But, I mean, I started making beats because at the time when I was looking for producers, they were like, it's $300 a beat, $500 a beat. Like, motherfuckers can't afford that shit. Yeah. Like, if somebody messages me in now and is trying to buy a beat off of me directly, they're going to be a little upset because they may not be able to afford the price I'm going to give them, which is why we offer these lower price, affordable solutions for them. And, while some people may frown on it because they don't own the beat, they still have the right to monetize off of it and, put it on their Apple Music and on Spotify and press it up on CDs and sell it at shows and everything. So if you pay $30 for a beat and then you turn around and make like $400 or $500 off it, even if it's that little bit of money, you still fucking net it. So it works out.
So so then what happens like after that? I literally want to know the answer. Like I'm trying to learn about the things that people have asked me and I don't really know.
What do you mean?
If I'm a rapper,
the license.
So like if I'm a rapper, I know there's different options and there's different levels. So say I buy a $30 or at least a $30 Godsynth beat from MNEbeats.com. I hear something, I'm like, oh, that's dope. And I listen to like the sample on there with Dustin talking over it, and I'm like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And then I lease it. Well, and then all of a sudden it gets bigger. Like there's a limit, right? It's like 50. I don't know what it is. I don't have it in front of me, but it's like a certain amount.
Yeah, it's a certain amount of streams. But I mean, to be honest, like most artists, and I don't mean to sound like negative, but most artists that are paying for that $30 lease are probably not gonna hit that cap.
Yeah,
if they do,
it's a big.
And even if they do, like, and it's not that much, I'm not gonna come after you. I'm not a dickhead. Yeah. Like, if you buy a lease off of me, and then that shit fucking has 600,000 streams instead of 500,000 streams, I'm not gonna come after you and be like, oh, where's my money? Where's my fucking $4?
I'm coming after you.
Streams.
Yeah, he's gonna send
I'm coming to get you. Get a man his money.
But I'm not tripping on that shit, bro. Like, so like.
But you can up it, right, as an artist. So like, if I bought it and I hit and I was big enough, yeah,
absolutely.
People they've came to me, they've emailed me, and they're like, I want to upgrade my lease because you can upgrade your lease, and then like you can get the stems for the beat, which we were talking about earlier, with sending the session. That's the session files. So like you can upgrade it and get the session files for it, so you can do more with the beat. Like if you want to add extra verses or something like that, whatever you want to fucking do with it. You just, once again, you don't own it, but at the same time, like you get more as you upgrade your license for it. So it's like I said, like if somebody sells like a little bit more over their cap, I'm not going to come after them. Like as long as they paid for a license, then, they can do their thing at the end of the day. Yeah. I don't trip off that.
That's true.
I like to work with people. Like, I'm not like in a penny pinch with people. And there's, when you're talking about streaming money anyway, it's like,
well, I'm not really talking about you. I'm talking in general because it's the same thing, for other, for beat sites, they lease beats and stuff. And I know that each level has a limit. And I just didn't know, like, so if I hit the 2,500 streams or whatever it is for the lowest level.
No, that's 2,500 units.
Okay, so physical copies.
Units. So like,
if I have a barcode and you can somehow keep track of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, 1,500 streams equals one unit.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So you got to think of it like that.
For sure.
But he thinks that stream cap is like, it's like 500,000 streams for the song. And not too many people I know that are buying, leasing a beat for $30 is getting 500,000 streams off of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
unless
lot.
your song is like super fucking fire.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Like,
Well,
this is the world we live in.
Somebody, let's say hypothetically, somebody leased a beat, and then they got that. They hit that. They got those. They got that. That all of a sudden they got a fucking hit single on. They're fucking trending on YouTube, and they're on the top list on Spotify. Somebody put them on a playlist. Can they? Obviously, they'd have to renegotiate something. But is it?
Well, of course, that's what happened with.
But that's a thing people can do, right? Like that's an option.
Yeah, that's what happened with Old Town Road. The guy leased the beat off of BeatStars, and then came back to the dude later after he realized, hey, I made a fucking hit off this bitch.
Yeah. He was like, I'm gonna need to. Can I buy this or just
No. At that point, split sheets and all that would be worked out, and pretty much the beat would be taken out, removed off the site, and it would go as forth. But I mean,
worst case scenario, the few, maybe fucking, if you're lucky, a handful of other people may have leased it originally, and you might have some weird tracks floating around somewhere in the world that someone may never hear. But
yeah,
essentially,
and then I might have. I mean, like I said, it's so hit or miss. Like I try not to be like ever rude to anybody that has spent money with me, but I will also be real with them. So if they ever come to me and they're like, "What do you think of this song?" I'm gonna tell them. I'm not gonna tell them that it sucks, because I try not to be that guy.
Yeah,
I'll let other people tell them that. I'll try to tell them what they can do to make it better.
Make it better.
Because I feel like if people aren't learning off of it, like, what am I doing? I'm basically just like, I'm a disservice to them. Like, because I mean, at the end of the day, I do have some information, and I can give a little bit of that out, some gems here and there. And if that helps somebody and, makes their workflow just a little bit better, then, that's good. I like that.
Absolutely. So, okay, so another question for you along the same lines. Say I'm a rapper, I lease a beat, and like you said, in the standard or the premium leases, you don't get the stems, right? But if you're recording on these beats and you're like, oh man, I need to put a bridge here, or I need an extra hook, or something like that happens, is there a way to do something like that, or is that like completely against the rules?
Yeah, any half-ass engineer can copy and paste.
Well, I was
like
sure,
they get a mix down of the beat. Basically, it's a wave mix down, and all you can do is just copy and paste it, or whatever. I mean, unfortunately, with like these smaller leases and stuff like that, you don't have but so much wiggle room when it comes to like working with it. Like, I don't want somebody coming in and just completely dismantling my beat just because they bought a lease and then making that shit theirs. Like, no, that's fucking illegal.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but but sometimes people can't. I mean, like I said, I don't really know. I'm just saying, like, if you can't,
we have language written up and all that, that kind of prohibits certain things that you can do with the track, and kind of has rules on what you can and can't do with it. I mean, when you're buying like a $30 lease, or you're buying like a $60 lease or whatever, like, I mean, I kind of ask it, just keep the beat the way it is. Like, we kind of know what we're doing at the end of the day. Everybody on M&E Beats has industry credits and has worked on, projects that have done well, done numbers. Some of us have Billboard credits. We kind of know what we're doing. Just take the beat and fucking rap on it. It's not that damn difficult,
I feel you. Yeah, I just know a lot of people don't know, like, how factory farm is just.
No, I totally understand.
They don't know how it works, because I know some, because I've talked. I mean, obviously, I talked to a lot of underground artists here on the show, but I've talked to them like not on the show, and it's like, if you don't know what it is, it can be scary, because you know what I mean. Regardless if you think you're gonna get, everyone thinks they're gonna hit these numbers, regardless if they do or they don't. So in your mind, you're like, oh, I'm gonna hit that someday. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna hit it. But it's like, and then what? Now I got 30 other underground artists that lease the same beat. Or what if I want to add this or add that? It's like, what can I do? What can I not do?
For sure. No, and I understand. Like, that's why I always try to keep my messages open. We got a message box right on the site. I get plenty of questions. and I'm very good about answering them, as long as it's not anything fucking wild. Like, people that hit me up and are like, "Can I get Jamie and Paul's number?" Motherfucker, no. Like, like, come on, bro. Like, you know, just as long as they keep it, you know, within the questions of the site, you know, the process and all that, I will gladly answer it back. I'm always made available for people.
For sure. But so if people, I mean, especially underground, if you're in the underground scene, we're not hitting hundreds and thousands of views, unfortunately. I mean, a couple of you may. But if you're just getting started out, it's probably a really good idea to lease a $30 or a $60 beat, and
of course
start. You know what I mean? Start making noise. You got these professional. I mean, like I said, the list. Well, let's go through the list. Let's go through the Godsynth list, man. I'm gonna pull this up. So, I mean, obviously we got Twisted, Whitney Payton, Kung Fu Vampire, Blaze and Jelly Roll. We got freaking Drive By. You did like that, almost that whole Drive By record, didn't you?
I did their whole record. Yeah,
the whole Drive By record. Tons of Twisted, like Twisted on top of Twisted on top of Twisted on top of Twisted.
Yeah, I'm working on more stuff with Twisted now, so you know, look out for that.
So hella people in the underground. Whitney Payton's killing it. Kung Fu Vampire's killing it. McNasty, Keegan Grimm, the homeboy Gibby Stites, all kinds of people in the underground, plus all the big dogs. So I mean, you know what you're doing. Same with, you know, everybody else on the site.
Yeah.
Stir Crazy, Monoxide.
So I mean, the way I look at it,
like,
yeah, the way I look at it like this, right? If you are an artist starting out and you are trying to lease beats, it is a much better option because you are going to get industry quality ready beats, you know, for a fraction of the price of what you would get from, say, you know, dude up the street that just makes beats out of his bedroom, that has no name behind his stuff or anything like that. And he's charging you $50 a beat, but the beats are nowhere near as good a quality. Like, yeah, they may be exclusive and nobody else has them, but you got to think about, you know, your fans. And when you're starting off, like,
your
who gives a shit with other rappers? But you say the only people that are going to talk shit about you rapping on a beat that everybody else is rapping on is another fucking rapper. And you don't need to get rappers. You need to get fans when you're starting off. And the most common fan is not going to get the first fuck as long as the song sounds good.
That's true.
And I mean, that's what we try to do. Like, I mean, I have no problem whatsoever if somebody ever, you know, buys a beat off Eminem Beats and makes a song on it and wants me to hear it, you know, or, you know, wants one of the other producers that made the beat on the site to hear it. You know, I would have no problem shooting that song over and be like, yo, tell me what you think of this song real quick so I can get back to them. Like, you know, just a simple feedback, you know, hearing the artist out, you know, letting them know what they can do to possibly make it a better song. You know, like, it's what we're here for. We're here to service the artist. Like, you know, we are producers at the end of the day. We're not just beat makers.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever we can do to help out that artist, I'm always there for.
Fuck yeah. So that's the shit. So for $30, you can get a dope beat from one of the dope producers over at Eminem Beats, and you even have the opportunity for them to listen to it and maybe even get some sort of critique off of the thing. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, like I said, I don't mind ever doing that. I've done it before, so you know.
That's hella dope. So what?
That don't mean like everybody that just bought a beat off Eminem
don't do that.
Shooting on your songs to me. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm just putting that out there.
All of a sudden, your inbox is just full.
Fucking inbox will get like a fucking 1,000 songs up of it all of a sudden. Like, bro, hold up.
Or everyone's just gonna start
standing in line like Corona, bro.
Everyone's gonna buy all the mono beats just so.
They gonna start standing in line like Corona, bro.
That's right. Hell yeah. That's funny.
That's exactly what they do too. They would fucking buy all Monoxide. Oh my god, you gonna let Monoxide hear it?
Yeah, don't do
That's
that.
not what I fucking said.
Don't do that. Buy the Godsynth beats anyway. Trust me. Mad love to Monoxide.
Buy Stir Crazy beats. Buy Young Wicked beats. Buy ROC beats.
I would do that. I know people
Buy
do
Fritz
it. People
beats.
do it already, but I would do it just to credit. Just, I mean, obviously on a leash you have to credit, but I would do it just to credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at me. It's my
A lot of
debut
people
record.
do.
I got Monoxide produced the beat. Godsynth produced the beat. Stir Crazy produced the beat. Fritz the fucking cat produced. Like, I'm killing it. Fuck you. Buy my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, some people out there, and I'm not putting any names out there, but some people out there use the whole fucking record label to market their entire fucking project when they just got beats off that shit. So, you know, some people out there do that. Don't be that person.
Yeah. That's funny. So what's the biggest difference between me buying an exclusive beat from you and an unlimited lease?
You're buying an exclusive beat from me. My exclusive beats are not really per se on mnebeats.com. I do now. I say I offer it, but I roughly offer it like it's not, you know, 100% exclusive. But most beats that I do sell exclusively are not on my website. But like I said, I do offer it on there. It's just at a much discounted rate because other people have leased it, so it's not much of an exclusive track now, is it? So, you know. So, but if somebody...
So if I want one of the beats on M&E Beats, I could essentially get it taken off of there and buy it exclusively, but other people may have already leased it.
Yeah. Some people have done that, and, you know, they've gotten it with before anybody's even bought a beat, you know, bought a license for it. And it was theirs 100% exclusively. So, you know, if you jump on it fucking fast enough and you got the budget, shit, there you go.
But what's the biggest difference between if I bought an unlimited lease, besides
if
the
you
fact
buy
that
an
someone else can
exclusive
use
beat,
it?
All right, if you're buying a beat exclusive with exclusive rights, you're buying it. It's yours. Completely. Like, you own it. Like, it's basically, in the industry, we call that a buyout.
Yeah.
You're basically, like, at this point, we're pretty much, like, when the record comes out or whatever, we'll basically sign a for hire or whatever, you know, and it's theirs. Like, we don't collect any royalties.
So if I go and get 1 million streams, you're only going to get paid whatever I paid you.
Pretty fucking much.
But if I'm leasing it, even if it's unlimited lease and I get 1 million views, you're getting your star, your points for that, and getting paid.
And it's just like I said, yeah. If it gets up to that point, yeah, then we talk about that, you know, because we have to negotiate some stuff. But if they are buying a beat outright like that, you know, they keep everything, whatever they sell, whatever they make. The only thing that they don't keep is publishing and writers, which that's through something else. That's through BMI. That's like Performance Rights Organization royalties. And that goes with anything. Whenever you get any kind of beat off somebody, you get that. You have to split that with the producer anyway. Because that goes by whoever's doing parts of the song. We won't get into all that because that's just that's industry talk mumbo jumbo. And yeah, it's just way too much.
For sure. So that's your BMI and your ASCAP credits and producer credits and...
For sure. Yeah, producers should always get
stars.
that.
Is that still a thing?
Huh?
They still call it stars?
Nah.
Star. They used to. What was it way back in the day? It was like.
Yeah, that's like some old.
Yeah, old. Sometimes I'm old, bro. Okay.
It's all pretty much. Whenever people refer to it, they refer to it all as publishing, but it's two separate royalty entities. It's writers' royalties, and then it's also publishers' royalties. But they refer to the entire thing as publishing whenever they're referring to it.
There you go. That's what's up. We learning, man. We learning. Hopefully, more people are learning.
I try to always make this a learning experience for people. I mean, I'm a producer at the end of the day, so my life is not that fucking interesting. But like, you know. If somebody can tune into this and learn something tonight, then hey,
sure.
we did our
Next
job.
time somebody asks, you can just send them to this episode. It'll be available for replay on all streaming platforms as well as RepliconRadio.com.
There you go. Yeah.
That's dope.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that shit.
All that shit. Coronavirus.com. It's not gonna be there, but
make sure you subscribe to Replicon on there so you can get those podcasts delivered right to you every week once they're ready.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad. Like, these are, obviously I'm not using them, but I've always thought, you know what I mean? Like, what happens to this? What happens there? I'm sure there's a lot of questions like that. But I'm glad other
Of course.
people that are tuned in were interested as well because they don't know either, and he's actually makes beats and stuff.
I'm not even following the chat, to be honest. I've kind of just been like walking around. So yeah, if anybody does have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Y'all got some producer questions out there? Send them in. But
Yeah,
for sure. So that's
I am
that's dope.
excited, man, because I'm working on this really dope project right now with my brother Travis, and we got a singer we've been working with, and her name is Lost Boy, but like she's really fucking dope, dude. And we're almost done with our first song, and we're gonna start working on some more shit. So once that drops, you'll hear about that, and it's right up your alley, P. You'll love that kind of music.
I don't know what that means, but
It's singing. It's
I do
beautiful.
like singing.
It's beautiful singing on Godsynth beats
hell yeah,
with the help of my brother, who is also my head engineer.
sweet.
His name is Travis. So if you ever do need any engineering, we got that for you too.
There you go. Out there in Virginia. Or
I mean, you don't have to be in
you can
Virginia
do
though.
everything online now, yeah.
Exactly. That's the beauty of this thing now, man. Like it's so wild. Like, and that's what was so crazy about going up to Astra, because like that was the first time I met a bunch of those dudes, and I've been working with them for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're running into them, and it's like, oh yeah, you're finally that guy. Okay, that's cool. Like we've been putting out songs now forever, and like all you gotta do is shoot shit over to them, and they finish it. They shoot shit back, and then you send over the stems and all that, and then that's that, and you're done.
After they paid.
So it's, huh?
I said after they paid.
No, I'm not that.
kidding,
I told you, I'm not that guy.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
I know.
I'm kidding.
It's fun though. Like it's a lot to look forward to right now. I got some more artists that I'm, waiting on stuff to get finished. I won't drop their names or anything yet because I've just learned that
Who?
you got to wait for, huh?
Who?
I just said I'm not dropping any names because you learn, like, you wait. If you say something and then it doesn't go through, you kind of look stupid. So
I heard Twisted's working on 3 records right now. I'm sure you're a part of that.
dude, they're working all sorts of shit. They got
Probably
like
even
7
more
or
now
8
that
people.
half their tour just got canceled. Shit, they're working on 3 records.
Pretty much, yeah.
And going on tour. It's
They
probably
got-
even, yeah.
They got like 7 or 8 beats from me right now that they're like working on songs for. Blaze, it's the same way. He got like 7 or 8 beats from me right now that he's working on songs for. So, and I'm starting on some new stuff with Whitney. I'm starting to shoot beats over to her and everything. So it's fun right now. It's going to be a nice creative period for the next couple months. I think that's what everybody's just going to be doing.
Oh, yeah. Coronavirus is going to get you paid, buddy.
Bro, we're gonna have some fucking dope ass quarantine music, bro.
Fuck yeah. You have to put out the quarantine mixtape or some shit.
Gonna have to use that
The
Silent Hill
quarantine mix,
siren.
bro.
Yeah.
Start using
Yeah.
fucking air
Might
raid
as well.
sirens.
Factory Farm in the
Might as
chat.
well.
He said anything he would have asked, we already covered, but you seem really nice and helpful, and he's glad you're not vainly holding info close to your chest and shit.
I don't never do that. If I have information, I will gladly share it with people. What do you have to lose? It's just information. What they take with that information, that's on them. I can only tell somebody how to do something, but I don't have to do it for them. That's up to them. So,
Absolutely.
it's people that hoard information are dicks, bro. So
I agree.
if you have that information, share it with people so they can get better and they can grow too.
Fuck yeah. So if C4 was still out there rapping, would he go to mnebeats.com and get some leases?
You damn right he would.
Leases and put out his record.
You damn right he would, because he's trying to get his shit heard. He's like, yo, send that shit to such and such producer so they can hear that shit.
He's trying to get that shit to pop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, No, I did lease beats when I was rapping. Like towards the latter part of it, I leased a few beats because you would hear shit online and you're just like, damn, that beat is so fucking dope. I don't give a shit if it's only a lease. Like, I'm getting it. I'm using it.
That's dope.
Yeah. Shit, my last album I did like 3/4 of that bitch was all lease beats.
Was it? That's the way to do it. I feel like if people aren't doing that, unless they got like You know what I'm saying?
It's a pride thing.
Unless it's
It
like,
really
you know what I'm
is.
saying, like Stir Crazy's your best friend and he's just hooking you up, or, you know, somebody, so-and-so,
Yeah.
somebody, you know what I mean? Other than that, I don't see why you're not. For $30
I mean, there's
man.
producers out in this underground. There's producers out in this underground that are selling beats for like, you know, 40, 50, 60 bucks. And, you know, if that's their take, I get it. But I mean, at the end of the day, you seriously do get what you pay for. And I don't mean that in a mean way or nothing. It's like if you go to like some rinky-dink artist and get an album cover drawn up, or you go to like, you know, Justin Parker or 8 Legs or somebody like that to get it drawn up. I mean, you really do get what you pay for at the end of the day.
For sure.
I mean, I charge $5 for drawings. Fuck it. You get what you pay for.
We had terrible drawings.
Dude, my kid will draw for their ass for free.
Most
All
of
he
the,
does is
I'm gonna say
draw.
most of the time. There's some talented people out there that aren't. I mean, you were a talented producer before anybody knew who you were, I'm sure.
There are some talented people out there that are very reasonable with prices, but that's so few and far in between.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, a lot of us, we know our value, and our value is our value, and we make sure that that's well known and that we get, you know, what we deserve for our art. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, shit, look at that art that motherfuckers are selling up at Astro and shit, bro.
All right.
Like, some of that shit was outrageously priced, but at the end of the day, like, you could never tell somebody, like, yo, that shit's too expensive. Because, at the end of the day, like, that shit probably took, like, fucking, you know, 12 months for them to create that shit. You never know.
For sure.
But even
Like-
he said that, like, in the beginning phases, like, yeah, he's super dope now, but even in the beginning phases, he was like, my shit was trash. And
Yeah.
I guarantee you that if you would have paid for his beats then, it would have been kind of the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
So you get what you pay for. You know, now
When I was working for SKR, I was selling beats for like 30, 40 bucks. Like, I just wanted people to buy them. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you know, 30, 40 bucks, take it and go with it. You listen to those beats now, they're nowhere near anywhere close to the beats I have now.
Oh,
So,
for
I mean, it really does speak at the end of the day. Like, you do get what you pay for.
I mean,
So I mean, it's good to invest. I mean, I would never tell somebody like not to, you know, spend all this money on one of my beats. Like, but I mean, if they're a lesser known artist, I would definitely steer them the least path. Like, you know, to get you some leases and stuff. Because, you know, it's kind of silly. I mean, I have had artists like, you know, spend, you know, thousands of dollars on beats, and then like I go to check their shit out, and it's like they don't have any views or nothing on it. Like, what did you spend all that money for? And I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like that's what you wanted, that's what you came for.
Right.
And on the other end, for the up-and-coming producers out there that are making beats, don't let this discourage you if you're charging these prices. And
No.
you know, because it's the more you do it, the better you're going to get. So don't let it discourage you on the other side.
Not at
of
all.
that.
Pay your dues by all means, bro, because I damn sure did. I remember when I used to try to give beats out for free and nobody wanted them shits, bro.
Motherfuckers.
So I mean,
Now
it's
look
what it
at
is,
me.
bro.
Look at me now, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't want my free beat? You ain't even going to buy one.
bitch.
I'm going to charge you triple,
Yeah,
bitch.
it's like I said, it's not even that. Like, I still have so much further to go with what I'm doing. Like, I'm only getting started.
I'm pretty sure last
So,
time you were
you know-
on, you told us how you used to hound Whitney Payton until she finally listened to your disc.
It's not that I did that. It's just that, so I went to one of her shows where she was performing, and I always used to always carry flash drives full of beats to shows just to give to artists. And I gave her one because I was just always kind of interested in working with her. At the time, she was like really fucking dope. And so like she never like really hit me back about it or whatever. And then like randomly she hit me back after like I was doing that stuff, and I was like, yeah, see, I sent you beats a long time ago. And she was like, well, I didn't realize it. I'm about to open it up now. And then one of those beats became the first song me and her did, and that's just how it goes from there, you know. I get it. You know, it's so hard when you are somebody with no name, and you know, you almost feel like you're invisible. So like when you're trying to like, you know, hit up some of these artists and everything, it can be frustrating because a lot of these artists, you know, they're so busy and they got so much going on that like, you know, you're basically like a tiny, barely visible blip on the radar to them. Probably not even one at all, you know. So like, they're looking at you like they just look at the message, they just shrug it right off. Like, you know, you gotta learn to create a brand, you know, and just create a value around your name to where people eventually come hit you up.
For sure. Just keep hustling, keep grinding, keep working, and get better.
It's a process, man. I've been doing this for 17 years and I'm not finished.
17, and damn, you that old?
17.
He's hella old. He's 17 and like a motherfucker. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That shit goes hard.
I'm gonna sound really dumb right here.
That's different
Oh,
from
no.
any other time.
Yeah. Who is this? Who's the other guy on Ebony Beats? Who's this other guy? I don't know his name. So
Mac Mal?
I can't tell. Yep, that's be the one because I don't know who that is.
Mac Mal, that's Red's producer.
Okay.
That's Matt. I'm sure you met him before.
I'm
at shows
sure I
and
have.
stuff.
I didn't know his.
He's the guy. He DJs for him on like when he performs, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Matt. That's a real awesome guy. That's, you know, he doesn't put as many beats on there because like he's so busy like producing for Red. You know, he pretty much produces all Red songs. So you know, he's like his main producer. So you know, it's hard when you have an artist like that. It's demanding of your time, especially like when you know that artist like performs, you go with him and stuff. So
For sure.
you know, that's my boy right there. He's doing his thing.
There you go. I just didn't know who it was, but yeah, everybody else.
No, I'm just people look at his name and they're like, what?
What is that?
Yeah, I've had people be like before, they're like, what does that name say? I'm like, it's just a cool way of writing a name.
Yeah, man. M&E Beats just celebrated the 2-year birthday. You can lease beats for as low as $30.
We're still a toddler, so we got a lot of more growing to do.
2 years old, man. Just babies. But that's sick, man. Anybody who's a fan, especially of the underground. I mean, you got Bones, Fritz the Cat. Fritz is a damn legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he is.
Stir Crazy's killing it. If you've ever listened to anything in the underground, including most of the underground hustling stuff, you've heard Stir Crazy a million times. Bunch of old school psychopathic stuff. All kinds of
I don't
stuff.
think there's an artist out there that doesn't have a Stir Crazy beat.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
I think it's like an initiation. Like, you become part of the process. You finally get you a Stir Crazy beat, and you get to hear that little name on there.
Stir Crazy.
Yeah, you know?
Absolutely. And obviously, ROC is a freaking legend. You get some production from ROC.
Great
That's
guy.
Super dope.
Amazing
Wicked.
guy. I love that guy.
Young Wicked producer of the year. You can lease his fucking beats, bro. Come on now.
Damn right.
Who doesn't want to do it?
And
Go do it.
Wicked is fucking killing it right now too. So I mean, you definitely want to.
Yes, absolutely. Obviously, Godsynth killing it,
You
killing it.
You sell and lease beats, right?
Yes,
Huh?
You sell and lease beats, correct?
yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you got the money, you can just buy it outright and do whatever the fuck you want.
If they have the budget, they can come hit me up and they can hear something that's exclusive that's not even on the site. But the thing is like I have to like kind of know that person because I'm not just going to send them shit that's exclusive and not on the site and
Right.
not know who the fuck they are because I'm not a fucking idiot, you know. So,
Right. You got to do your homework too, just like they do.
for sure.
That's what. And then Monoxide's on there too if you want to get a Monoxide beat.
Yeah, you know, just a regular old guy, you know.
Who's
No
that?
big
guy?
deal.
Who's that?
One half
Monoxide.
of Twisted.
I don't think I've ever heard of that guy before.
He's a great rapper, and he also makes beats sometimes.
Yes, he does.
And you can
Smokes a lot.
Smokes a lot. He does smoke a lot. But yeah, man, that's dope. It's dope, man. I love it. I think it's a cool thing. I'm glad. At least I hope people are enjoying it and using it. You also released your own little like beat tape, your Sam Hain Beats 4, right?
Yes.
Came out on Halloween.
And it was fun. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing it. I just was kind of doing it as kind of like a service to the underground artists that support me every year, you know, where they can get a big bundle of beats, basically like an album's full of beats for like a really low price. I was charging like $20. And somebody actually took it and made a full album out of it. So shout outs to Shrunken Head Entertainment, Roz and all of them. They made an entire album out of that Samhain Beat series, and it turned out pretty dope. So make sure you check that out at Roswell Music.
There you go. That's dope. Hell yeah. So people who bought that, they could just use all those beats for just like a lease, basically?
Yeah, that's what they did, basically. I know the first time ever that I did it, Class used all of them and made an album out of it. And the second time I did it, I don't think anybody did it. But, I mean, usually, somebody will take every last one of them and make an album out of it. And I think that's pretty fun. That's dope. It kind of gives it a nice vibe, because I kind of make them already in like a little order where it creates a cool album vibe.
Hell yeah.
So when they use all of them together like that, it's fun. It's like I said, it's me doing my little service, thanking people for their support every year.
Well, that's dope. Maybe we'll have to make a whole Halloween record for the next Samhain Beats, and you'll get Freaky P. Big.
It don't even have to be a Halloween record. It's basically just dark themed beats of mine.
Oh, well, we're too happy
and
for
that's
that
just
darkness shit.
Well, too bad, I guess. Hey, I guess. Oh well, I don't make too many happy beats.
No, well, cheer up, bud.
I'm good.
I mean, it's not like it's martial law and we're all gonna fucking die.
Don't tell him to change it if it's working.
Oh yeah, don't. Never mind. Stop.
Exactly. Thank you, bro.
Have you, since the last time we spoke, have you added a lot more keytar?
The keytar.
No.
All right, so you.
I need to though.
Yes.
Well, Jesse never gave me his keytar like he said he was going to.
That's
Oh, that motherfucker!
Right. He should have.
So it is what it is. He should have. I thought he was going to, bro. Like he literally went home 15 minutes away every day, and I just didn't even think to be like, yo, bring the keytar.
That's it. We're gonna swoop in on him like a mob, hang him up by his feet until we get that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Somebody call first Jason and get the keytar.
Right. So definitely, everybody go check out M&E Beats, man. If you want to be a rapper, or if you just want some dope beats to have in the background of your fucking podcast, you can probably buy.
Yes, because you can do that too. I mean, and if somebody was ever looking for something where they want to do like a whole bundle or something, I'm always willing to work out deals with people.
Hell yeah, everybody loves a bundle, man.
Yeah.
Get a combo, Godsynth combo meal. Fuck yeah. So obviously you mentioned a few artists that got some. Is there anything else you know about, or some shit popping off that people might be excited about that you can talk about that you know about, or?
Nah, just the stuff that really is like that was mentioned earlier. Just working the stuff with working on this. Sorry, my wife is like fucking distracting me right now.
Put the tits away. We're almost done.
Huh?
Just the stuff that I was bitching. Get out of here, man.
This is why we need to start doing
hey.
Skype interviews.
Oh God.
That's funny.
Bring the Skype back.
Yeah, the stuff that I mentioned earlier. The Lost Boy project we're working on right now. That shit's gonna be real dope, real crazy. Just bringing people something new other than you'll enjoy it when it comes out. I'll definitely make sure you get on that. Like it's gonna be real dope. Just something different than the occasional rapping all day long on something. So
maybe we'll have to have her on. Maybe we'll have her on once you guys get close to finished.
There you go. And then just the regular shit with Twisted and Blaze. I've been, got some stuff sent ROC's way. He's fucking with a whole bunch of new shit, and Whitney's working on new shit, and some other artists I'm talking to right now that nothing's set in stone yet. So all in time, like you'll definitely, before the year's over, you'll be like, yeah, he definitely was about it. He just I don't like to talk about stuff like until it's completely set in stone. When the shit's signed, when the ink hits the paper.
Yeah. when the track hits the Spotify.
Exactly.
That's what's up, man. Well, I know there's all kinds of dopeness coming. Everybody's looking forward to it. Make sure
I appreciate
hit
you
up
guys having
the
me.
web. Always, brother. Always, man.
Yeti Brothers? Yeti Brothers.
Yeti Brothers? Oh, yeah, Yeti Brothers. You guys in your silly cup.
Yes, Yeti Brothers all day. That shit was like glued to my hand.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That's my mom said that shit when she was like looking at my pictures from Astor. She was like, "You really had a Yeti in your hand the entire time you were there." I was like,
You gotta flex on them hoes. You gotta let them know. Shit.
Man,
Yeah,
we was all
like my shit does not get warm.
we always
Never.
drinking coffee up in that bitch.
Right.
Bruh, dude, that's the only thing, bro. Like we're gonna need better coffee next year. Like that is my only, like, besides not having hot water for 3 days, which was kind of stale too. Like we need like good coffee. Like I don't know what it is like about up there. The coffee was just not like that, bro. It is what it is, though.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
We're excited. Well, I guess we'll get to see you again.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there next year. That's a regular thing now. I told George and all them, like, after the second one, I was like, I can't miss one now. That shit looks too sweet.
Well, next
So,
year they're gonna put you to work, and you're gonna have an M&E Beats booth, and you're not gonna be able to leave. And you're
Doubt
just gonna
it.
be producing beats live. For
I don't know if I want to do that, bro. Like, I had so much fun time just going up there and just kicking it with people. Like, God, fuck work. Like, that was fun, just going up there and just fucking having a fun time and talking with everybody.
Hell yeah, for sure. For
Hell yeah,
show. Well, we look forward to seeing you and talking to you again and hearing all the dope music that comes out, as long as we get to escape this quarantine and we don't all die. God bless America.
Nah, we'll make sure that everybody has dope music before they do.
Hell yeah. And you're on social media. You can just follow him at Godsynth everywhere. Godsynth
Across the board.
Hell yeah, man. Well, you got any last
You can
words,
go to-
any shout outs, anything you want to put out there before we kick you out of here?
No, shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are great people. Like, and it was, like I said, y'all good people, man. And I appreciate y'all.
Well, you're good people too, man. We love you. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
All day. Brew gang.
That's right. Rue gang.
Yeti gang.
We got Rue
Yeah.
made Rue Gang t-shirts. You can purchase them at RepliconRadio.com. Just click Teespring if you guys want one.
You can be part of the gang.
There you go.
You can be official members of
I know. I got,
Rue Gang.
yeah, all day. Might as well, man. I get 50 cents off each shirt, right, since I kind of coined that Brew gang shirt.
That's right.
Yep. We haven't sold any yet, so you're getting paid.
Right.
But
Hey,
while
man,
you're
you got to keep the
quarantined-
income coming in all sections.
That's right.
Yeah,
If
get
you
your
can't
Brew
leave the
Gang
house,
shirt,
you
I
might as well
promise.
shop online. You might as well do it at RepliconRadio.com.
Yeah, I promise. None of the packages that come in have Rona on them.
Well, as of now, they do not. So,
Shit is so fucked.
we're gonna definitely keep.
Much
we're gonna
love,
try to
guys.
Keep the merch quarantine.
Much love, brother. We'll
Facts.
see you out there sooner or later.
We're gonna bump a bunch of music produced by Godsynth for everybody tuned in. So enjoy that.
Yeah, have fun.
And we'll be back after the break. Much love, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Peace.
Peace.
Later.
Peace. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
We back up
yo,
in this.
yo, yo.
You back in the building, y'all.
What up? We're here. We're doing it. Shout out to Godsynth, fam.
Replicon fan page. You mentioned you in the comment.
Yeah, somebody created a Replicon fan page.
Hell yeah. We out here, we doing that thing. I don't know. I trust to figure that out.
What are we
here.
figuring out?
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Shit, we can't tell you motherfuckers.
Nope.
I hate spelling.
I are good speller.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, absolutely, Factory Farm. I think you should.
What?
Rock somebody in the fucking head with a fucking
No, he should
skateboard
not.
while rocking the fucking Rue Gang shirt.
No, we shouldn't.
Fuck yeah. Smack that bitch.
Interesting that you say that. One of my ex-girlfriends was good friends. I don't know if you guys remember the story back in the early mid 2000s of the kid around this area that hit another kid in the head with the skateboard and killed him, and he went to prison for it. But my ex-girlfriend knew that guy. Like, she was friends with him, and like she knew what happened. Well, the guy got like what happened was that they, you know, Jackass was a big thing, so stunts and stuff like that. Well, they were skating and stuff like that, and the guy goes, "Hey, I want you to film you breaking the skateboard over my head. You know, hit me over the head with a skateboard." And you know, kids being stupid or teenagers or whatever. Well, he hit him, but he hit him with the trucks of the fucking skateboard, and
That's ideal, right?
and it fucking killed him. And he wound up going to prison for manslaughter or whatever. For like, it was only like 5 years. It was basically kind of a slap on the wrist because it was a dumb mistake and it wasn't intentional and all that stuff. But still, you know, the kid lost his life over it. But yeah, I don't recommend you going out and committing like major felonies. Where you know what? I take that back. Do that. If you're gonna commit major felonies, please rep the Replicon brand. So that way, when you get arrested and all that shit, that you know,
It's all over the fucking
It's
news.
all over the fucking news.
This guy wearing a Replicon radio shirt. What the fuck is Replicon radio? Next thing you know, we hit 1 million views.
We need to get some shirts that say we're Replicon Radio Gang Gang when we do bad shit. Yeah,
Oh, we don't need that.
yeah. Let's do it. Thug life.
Oh boy, Replicon gang gang, gang gang, Replicon gang gang.
Rue was all about thug life back in like 92 to like 99.
Yeah. It's sad news. Our show March 26th is postponed. Just so everybody
Aw.
knows. I posted it on the interwebs and whatnot, but everything is postponed. So you probably should have saw it coming.
Everything.
In good news, happy St. Patty's Day, y'all.
I don't know
That's
why.
tomorrow.
I don't know why our show got postponed. Would be less than 50 people?
I think it's like less than 10 now.
Oh, that's why it got postponed. Yeah, you got the people doing the show.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everything that I've seen is still 50.
But either way, the whole.
Our
No.
fearless Cheeto leader said it was 10.
Well, first of all, the owner of the club is freaking out because he's 70 years old.
He drinks enough alcohol to fight off any virus.
You're probably right about that. But then Nairo and them, I mean, obviously they're going all over the place and everyone's freaking out and everything's getting.
I wouldn't want to be on a fucking
Quarantine.
tour right now.
No.
You kidding me? How many thousands of people you come across on a tour? Even if it's a small, no-name tour, I mean, you're still traveling and going in and out of gas stations and going in and out of venues. I mean, you're seeing thousands of people.
Yeah. Well, you're not because they're not allowing people to go places. But,
Exactly.
I mean, if I was an artist, and I mean, it's hurting these people, so it sucks, man.
But they're not the only ones, man. It's hurting everybody.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, people that make their living off of events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that sucks real
absolutely.
bad. Artists, comics,
Bars,
bars,
restaurants.
Replicon radios.
Support your local restaurants. Because if they're shutting down, public gatherings and, your local restaurants are only doing carryouts, you definitely want to support the smaller restaurants of your city because otherwise, there's going to be so many people losing their businesses.
Everybody's gonna
Nah, they won't lose their business. They'll get paid for it.
The small bullshit. There's
No,
going to be
they get
so
paid
many
for
people shutting down if we go on
If they're going to pay
long-term
people
quarantines.
if they're going to pay people for their time off of work because of quarantine, they're going to pay people in their restaurants. as long
I'll
as they can
believe
show
I'll
that-
believe that when I see it.
as they can show that what they would have lost and not make up some bullshit numbers.
I believe that when I see it.
I believe it. when
Well,
I see
hopefully
it,
we
too.
don't have to see it.
But until we do, I agree. And tip your DoorDash and Grubhub drivers because that's me.
Fuck those guys.
We're gonna be out there in the virus delivering your meals.
Hey, if you see P delivering something to your house, give him $1 tip.
That's fucked up, man.
$3 minimum.
This motherfucker. Tomorrow he's gonna lose his job and be like, oh fuck.
No, he's not getting shut down. He's an important part of our infrastructure.
We are.
So I need to renew I need to get my insurance cards and all that shit, because all my driver accounts have been suspended. Just because, not using it, and like my insurance cards overlapped and all that shit. And I haven't I think for 2 of them, I think all I gotta do is just kind of provide them with updated insurance.
Dude's working illegally all the time.
I don't run them right anymore. I'm gonna renew them because
you don't have a car. You don't have insurance. Don't you drive all day long?
No, I'm talking about the Grubhub and the Postmates and all that shit delivery. I didn't provide them with the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just talking about insurance in general. Like, I gotta renew my like, what the fuck?
No.
I mean, we were talking about job. Like, we were talking about like jobs.
Yeah, I was talking about delivering for Grubhub and Postmates and
well, you didn't
DoorDash.
specify. That's what we thought you were talking about.
I was like, man, this motherfucker just out here driving trucks. Right?
I thought so too. I'm like, what is
hey, the company pays for the insurance in that aspect. I don't have to fucking insure my own truck. That's a company thing.
Yeah, but you gotta drive to and from work.
Yeah.
I'd hate for you to get in an accident and you'd be at fault.
Oh, speaking of that, bro. Oh my God, I went to fucking work Friday.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What?
And guess what happened? I was getting onto the I was getting onto the Poplar Street, and I was in the far right lane, that bridge, and dude, I saw a tractor trailer come over 3 lanes to catch the exit to get onto 40 going across the river.
Oh, when they all go the same fucking way?
Yeah, well, the one, you got 2 that go downtown, and then you got the 2 that go onto the bridge. I'm going north on 55.
Okay.
And I'm in the far right lane because all the tractor trailers. I mean, this is like 6:30 in the morning.
Police at my door.
And all the tractor trailers are in the left lane, so I get in the right lane to kind of pass them because I know it's going to be slow and all that stuff. And I see this tractor trailer heading downtown, and it goes, oh, well, let me get over 2 lanes. And I'm sitting there, and there's nobody in front of me, so I'm cruising, doing about 70 because I don't have to stop yet. And this motherfucker comes all the way over into my lane. I'm next to his, I'm about almost to the front of his trailer, and he comes over into my lane. And he keeps coming. He comes all the way over into my lane. And then there's no shoulder there. There's just a fucking concrete median. Dude, I was all the way over. I had to slam on my brakes and come to a complete stop on the fucking, on the highway. And if I would have stopped, I think about another half a foot, further, he would have taken off the front end of my car and the whole driver's side. And the fucked up part about it is that when I came to a stop, I was about even with his cab because I was still going past him, and I'd stopped and he was coming over. And I sat there, and I still had to wait for the tandems of the trailer to come by me. And I was like, and I was like leaning over to the passenger seat. I was like, this motherfucker's going to take off the driver's side of my car. Because, he missed me by inches. If I would have stopped any further than I would have, that dude would have fucking taken my car out.
Damn.
And I was like, dude, that shit fucked me up. I can deal with near misses. That's totally fine.
Right.
I deal with it all the time. I can outdrive everybody. But when I'm up against a median with
you ain't got nowhere to go.
There was nowhere to go. The shoulder was only about as wide as my tires, so I was all the way up against the wall, and the tractor trailer was halfway in my lane, and I got a wide body car, and I'm like, son of a bitch. And this is how I started my day.
Truck drivers used to be the safest drivers out there. Now they're the fucking worst.
Oh, they're fucking idiots, man.
Jesus Christ. They act like, I get it. They're bigger than you are. But before, they were just like, oh, I'm just going to cruise along, do the fucking speed limit. Now these motherfuckers are doing 100 miles an hour. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And it's not like he did not see me, because I know where blind spots are on the trucks because they drive them and all that stuff.
Saw you.
Because the thing is that when he got over, because I was watching him, because I was like, oh, look at this idiot. And he got over in front of the tractor trailer that I was next to, but I was passing him. And he got over in the lane, and he stayed there for a good 5 seconds. And I was coming up on him, and when I got about even with him is when he came over. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh shit, I'm gonna miss my exit. No, you can go down to the next
There
one.
was no reason for him to get over because there was both lanes were going to the exit.
the same
The
spot.
same exit. It's a 2-lane exit. And this dude fucking got over when I was right next to him. Ah, man, that fucked me up. Like, I usually don't get shaken up by like near misses or almost getting into accidents and stuff like that on the highway or anywhere just driving because I drive so much. But that one fucked me up. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I was like, it felt like it took 10 minutes for the
sure.
back part of that trailer to get past my car because
In all reality, it was like 10 seconds.
it was a split second, but it slowed down because I had stopped on the highway and he was still coming over into my lane. Like he was still coming into my lane when I had stopped. So I was like, if he jerks his wheel anymore, he's gonna take off the driver's side of my car.
Right.
More than likely, how fast he was getting over, he probably would have just ripped the panels off the driver's side. I don't think I would have died, but the thing was that
still,
he was gonna fucking run me into the goddamn wall.
Right.
Like, I think I would have been fine, but it would have totaled my car.
Dude, I was fucking coming home from the fucking bowling alley Thursday night, and I'm flying down 55. Yeah, I wasn't flying. I was doing 70. Speed limit 70. Well, I was probably doing 75, but speed limit 70. I'm flying down the highway. All of a sudden, this car throws its fucking brakes on. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? And he was quite a bit of ways in front of me.
Yeah.
Literally stops in the middle of the fucking highway.
Oh, no.
Nobody's around. Just stops in the middle of the fucking highway. There's cars fucking whipping past him. I mean, there's like, it wasn't like traffic, but there was a few cars on the fucking road. It was 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
So there's people that are driving. Dude just sitting in the middle of the fucking road, just sitting there.
What if his car broke down, though?
No, it didn't. Because as I was starting to come up on him, that motherfucker just floors it and fucking like fucking 100 miles an hour. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, maybe that's what he was doing.
He probably was doing a fucking burnout. But dude, people are doing 70 miles an hour and you're sitting fucking still. Somebody's gonna smack the shit out of you.
Wow.
Like, Jesus Christ.
That's a 3 a.m. thing. Don't do that at 10:30. 10:30 is still people out.
Yeah, you know, people are leaving the bars at 10:30, trying to get home to see their kids and go to sleep. Well, probably not see their
People
kids.
are trying to live their life, escape the corona events.
Right.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was just being a fucking idiot. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Damn.
Crazy.
Stopped in the middle of the fucking highway. People are doing 70. Well, speed limit is 70, so people were doing like 80, 90.
Yeah.
I was doing 75, and I was just getting past like a motherfucker. Like, I was sitting still, so. And it's on 55, so you know everybody's racing down 55 going northbound.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fucking racetrack.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yeah, he was all by himself. Just came to a complete fucking stop like there was an accident or something.
You don't know what happened?
I think the police is
No, he was being stupid and doing a burnout and fucking trying to go 100,000 miles an hour.
These goddamn kids and their fucking spinny tires.
I mean, I know this shit's cool, but like you said, that's at 3 a.m. when nobody's out on the fucking highway.
Right, yeah.
You know, or that's like you're sitting in fucking traffic and you just sit there and fucking roast the tires. Okay, cool. I get that, but not come to a complete stop at 10:30 at night on a fucking highway.
The only people roasting their tires are the ones that don't have to pay for their tires.
That's true.
Tires.
That's another reason why
Them motherfuckers got expensive these days.
why I don't be racing in my car. It's like, nah, fam, I'm not doing that.
Fuck, $700 for them for my car.
It's over $1,000 for the Challenger.
Oh yeah, you got some fucking wide tires, fucking low profile probably.
Low pro, wide, and high speed rating.
Yeah.
I gotta have them bitches at least a Z.
Yeah, it's just fucking crazy.
Cause I never know when I'm gonna be doing a $180. You never know.
You do that often?
I've done it a couple times.
I mean, I've caught myself doing 120, 130 on accident.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking cruising along, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, I'm passing cars up pretty fuck quick. I look down, I'm like, oh shit.
I would not be doing a $130 and that thing sitting in the driveway.
Really? Fuck,
No.
that motherfucker handles well.
Did you hit something, by the way? Was that bumper that way?
I didn't hit anything. Somebody else did. I didn't
Okay,
get any.
so it's new. Okay. I thought,
No, it's been that way for fucking
Has
two,
it?
2-3 years.
Oh, okay, well
Probably
then
longer than that.
maybe it's just protruding more, or it just caught my eye.
Oh, I haven't fucked with it. Usually every morning I'll go up and fucking smack it right back in the fucking place.
Oh yeah, because when I walked in, it was sticking out. I was
Yeah, I
like,
haven't-
"What is that?"
I haven't put it back in place in like
Bumper,
a couple
bumper.
days.
You can get some T-Rex tape.
I got it. I just ain't been out there to fucking tape it all up. I'm gonna try to tape it up to where it still look good. Not like put tape all on the
what
outside.
you could do?
of
Get
it.
some blue tape.
You could do the mechanic 101 and just run a self tapper in that bitch.
I could. You're right. I could.
That's the go-to. Duct tape and zip ties are hood rat shit that don't know what they're doing. You just run. If you know what you're doing, you just run a fucking self tapper in that bitch. And if you really want to, you paint the head of the self tapper.
I mean, I got all that shit at work. I could easily take care of it with no problem.
Yeah.
I got everything I need to fix it. I just fucking lazy. Well, when I go to lunch, I only got a half hour. It's gonna take me a little longer than that. And I don't feel like staying any longer after work to fuck with it.
Well, take one of those home with you and then do it when you get home.
I mean, I could, but it's kind of stealing.
I mean, it's stealing if you put it in your car at work too.
No, it's not. It's on company property still.
Yeah, but then you take it off of company property.
And in the morning, it'll be right back on company property. If I put it inside the car and take it home, it becomes outside the car to put it on, and now
Yeah, but then you're also still bringing it back.
I am bringing it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
You're just not covered by the insurance on the company.
Yeah, right? No, shit like that ain't a big deal, but I ain't got no fucking time. I need time.
I feel that. Even when I do have time, I don't have time.
If I have time, it's like 10 minutes.
If I have time,
Probably
I'm
longer than that, but
If I have time, I'm usually tired.
yeah.
And it's like, oh god.
Like, fuck that. I'm going to bed.
I don't know if it's because I'm getting an old fart or anything like that, but it's like I'm becoming better at taking naps. I used to never be able to take a nap. It used to be terrible.
I can't take naps, dude.
Oh man,
I'm always tired. And I'm an old fart and my back hurts.
yeah.
But I can't take a nap. I have to be really, 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 really tired and just accidentally fall asleep.
I think you gotta do 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Like those
I
are
just wake
two
up grumpy.
different. Yeah, it's two different time frames. You got to get it right in the pocket for it to be right.
All
Maybe
discombobulated and just pissed off. Like,
yeah, because you woke up in the middle of a sleep cycle.
Yeah.
I think if 45 minutes. Like so, you got 20 minutes, 45 minutes, and then like an hour and a half or something like that are the sleep cycles for a nap.
There is no nap with me. It's either I'm going to sleep and that's it, or I'm not going to sleep at all.
Yeah. And I used to be that way, but like now I'm starting to get a little bit better with it. I'm getting better where it's like, all right, I'm taking naps, and it's like, all right, cool. I don't wake
so you
up.
sleep at work?
Yeah, sometimes I do have cruise control. I'll just set that bitch.
It don't work that way yet.
Sometimes while you're waiting for people to fucking open up, you got a little time to snooze.
Come on, my truck's like a 2008. It's new enough.
You got a camper in there? A sleeper? Whatever?
No, that's on the tanker that I drive, which hopefully I won't be driving this season. But yeah, no, I don't have a. Speaking of his back hurting, he had to sit back, stretch that bitch out.
It's miserable.
I wish I could take it.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen like a sea lion roll over on a hot rock. Yeah, that's exactly what I just saw.
I just had a visual.
You should lean back and smack your stomach like that one meme. I don't know if you guys have seen that little video online where like on Facebook where it's like where you're trying to get your dog to come lay with you and you're just like, and it's just a seal like slapping its stomach.
I don't think I.
Man, I'll have to send it to you guys when I come across it again.
Yeah, naps with me are out of the question.
Hey, if you guys didn't know, next week on the show we got Illest Illuminati.
Wasn't he on here before?
No.
I feel like he was. Maybe he was. He did a show with us.
Nope.
I know you're thinking of M&E the Illest or whatever.
We had him on. Enemy the illest.
feel like we
talked about him when we had
Enemy,
Overtime on.
Enemy the other.
They do shit together.
illest Illuminati.
Illest Illuminati. He's a rapper. He's an artist. He's also a comic book artist with a hit comic called The Salve. He works a lot with Overtime. We talked about him.
Nice. Okay. I mean, I just remember trying to get his name down, and I just couldn't.
Should be an interesting
Yeah, it'd be dope.
interview.
Illest Illuminati
Okay.
on the program next Monday,
I need to put that in my notes.
March 23rd. It's probably in your notes already. You've had it. It's been most of these shows have been booked for.
No, I'm starting to get to the part where it's like running out.
Some of it's
Oh,
changed.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's where we're laying it off at. Is that one still a possibility?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's pretty dope.
Got to hit him back in the beginning of that month, or like the week before.
That would be fucking dope.
I mean, it should be good unless his schedule changed.
Yeah.
The virus changed everybody's schedule.
That and maybe wide open now.
You're gonna have to check with the boss gnome on that one. He did the.
Very well could be.
Wide open spaces. Why did that sound? What? Shut up.
Yeah, that's what Tony and I are trying to tell you.
Yeah, should have said it louder.
But we're just gonna let you go make a fool out of yourself.
Yeah. But that's what's going on next Monday, man. We'll be right here on RepliconRadio.com.
Unless,
As well as
unless
YouTube.
we get quarantined.
We'll still be here, even if we're quarantined. As long as they don't fucking take away the internet. If martial law takes away the internet, we might not be here.
I mean, people might be starting to kill people if that happens. People lose their fucking mind if the internet.
I heard
goes away.
Xbox went down. People were freaking out.
Yeah, you can't. No.
You can't take the internet away from people, dude.
No,
go
they're
fuck
giving
crazy.
people internet, I think. Like kids, like underprivileged homes that didn't have.
If you're gonna do that, you
internet
should
for
give
kids and
everybody
shit.
fucking free internet.
Well,
Or all kids are underprivileged.
I mean,
well,
they don't got
this
jobs,
is
they don't go work.
Installing all those 5G
extenuating
towers, right?
circumstances, if that's even a word.
What did you say?
Extenuating. What is it?
Extreme.
Whatever. This is unusual circumstances, and the kids. It's not like they wanted. Well, obviously they wanted internet, but it's not like they were like, "Oh, we want free internet." It was like, "Hey, we have to have internet now because otherwise we can't get school." Like
learn.
it's a little
A
different.
lot of it's part of educational use,
Yeah.
but they won't use it for education.
They're gonna block that Pornhub for sure.
Blocked.
Blocked.
Y'all gonna learn today.
Could you imagine
Not
that?
sex ed class.
Being under quarantine and they fucking took away Pornhub? Holy fuck.
I think Pornhub was giving out their premium to like Italy or some shit. But
Freeze.
for freezies.
They have a premium?
Yeah.
Isn't it just free anyway?
No.
No, you only get like 30-second clips, a minute clips.
But I mean, I've seen like 30, 40-minute clips out there, but there's,
Oh, really?
yeah, but I think the thing is that like you can like download videos and stuff like that, and then
With the premium, I think with the premium, I think you only get so many clicks.
And
Oh,
there-
yeah?
and there's-
or with the regular or whatever, you get so many clicks.
I haven't reached the amount of clicks.
Hey, if you're a Tuesday listener, leave a comment in the comment section on YouTube and let us know the rules.
Yeah.
Well, I thought like back in like I'm going back quite a few years, obviously here, but it was like 5 clicks on. You only get 5 videos to watch, and they were like 2-3 minutes, and that was it.
I think I vaguely remember some type of website doing it, but that's not Pornhub. Pornhub, I think the thing is that like there are a bunch of videos that
Back
are,
in my day, we would just hide the magazines in the woods and hope it didn't rain.
and then somebody like me would come along and find them and go,
Yeah.
look at that, I found some magazines.
Yeah.
They're just a little wet.
They're a
And,
little sticky.
and that's when you open up the pages and you get them to dry out and all that stuff without peeling the ink off. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
That was back way before I was ever concerned about hand sanitizer.
Right? Finding someone else.
All we had was hand
dirty
soap. Make sure you
magazines in the
wash-
woods. Who
Yeah.
gives a shit about
Make
hand
sure you
soap?
washed your hands when you came in from outside playing.
With yourself, absolutely.
And someone else's magazine. That
Yeah.
you put back.
Out there
Yeah.
rolling around in fucking mud and shit, and you're beating off, and Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, those was the good days when we didn't have germs.
I'm pretty sure that's
how the
I've never done
That's where coronavirus came from. All those semen in the woods.
all them animals eating the shit.
Yep. Fucking spreading those fucking dirty seeds everywhere.
Yeah, your Boy Scouts just walking through the woods. You thought that was tree sap. Nope.
Nope.
Y'all
was
ain't
Tony.
I'm trying to replant these woods one seed at a time.
Well, like a million seeds at a time. Or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just wanted to be sure that it took
1,100 miles a second or whatever it is.
Y'all ain't right.
Something crazy. That shit's nuts.
No.
Gross. Y'all gross.
You sick
But yeah, man, we're gonna be here. I know we got some more content dropping. If you guys aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you should subscribe. You can send a super chat, super stickers. You can go to repliconradio.com and just click donate now. You can buy merch, all kinds of stuff to help support the channel. Join our Patreon. That's where it's at, man. Patreon.com/repliconradio.
You can get in the Discord and talk about your kids all day.
Absolutely. You sure can. You sure can. It's a family unit in there. We're not even a part of it anymore. Y'all just, they got their own thing going and we love them. And you can be a part of that.
Y'all
too.
can have your little Oprah talks.
Yeah, I just check. I just check in every now and again.
We just
Like,
pulls
oh,
the
hi everybody.
the blinds down real fast.
I just peek mine open. I don't even pull them down. I just peek through the middle of the blinds. Just,
hi.
hey, how you guys doing? Okay, you guys still look cool.
I come out behind the tree with my binoculars on, and then I go hide again.
And then we start talking about nudes, and you know, oh hey, by the way,
hey, we're back.
hey.
Hello.
We're talking about something we all can relate to.
Yeah.
None of the three of us have kids.
Yeah, if you guys have the hookup on Becky's nudes, just just send them my way.
But yeah, subscribe to the channel. We got a couple more award presentation videos dropping. I'm probably gonna eat some more food.
Hell yeah.
On the internet.
Nice.
Oh look,
Disgusting.
the foot's in the chat. He wanted me to try something. I don't remember what it was. Oh, that freaking Impossible Whopper. I guess I'm gonna eat some fucking plant-based meat. I'm highly against it.
Man,
I don't want. I'm okay. I mean, I'm gonna get it. I'll eat it. I'm gonna eat it. I'll try it. But I'm not gonna eat like just straight gross shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
I'm
good.
sure it's
good.
It's probably not. I hate Burger King to begin with.
I hate Burger King, and that's the only thing on their menu that I like.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And that's not even just because I eat that stuff. Like seriously, like
They say it tastes just like a normal Whopper.
It doesn't.
But I don't like normal Whopper.
It doesn't taste like.
I mean, I'll do it. It's not.
It doesn't taste like a normal Whopper.
It's not like fucking eating a bowl of vomit or something. I'm not gonna do stupid shit like
Everybody
that. But
I
I'll
know
try
that's
it.
tried it said it tastes like a normal
Hey,
Whopper.
Dana wanted me to try nugs, which I'm totally okay with. But you gotta. They cost $30. You gotta order them.
Weed,
so
man.
the fuck is
no,
nugs?
it's fucking
Nugs.
plant-based chicken nuggets. It's like a company online.
Nugs.
But it's like $20 for like
Wouldn't that
30 or $30 for 50. So I'm like, well, shit. Somebody send me $30 and I'll fucking order them and buy them. But I'm not spending $30 to eat some shit I probably don't want.
It's chicken nuggets, bro.
Yeah,
you just said.
but what if they're plant-based? They're not. It's not chicken. It's fake meat. They might be fun. I'll try it, but I'm not spending $30 to try it.
Maybe I'll have to get some and then give you a couple.
Right.
Yeah.
I won't.
But yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, because what if it's nasty? I just spent $30. I'm not gonna eat this shit. That's a waste.
I like how they're having you do all the vegetarian and vegan stuff.
Like, why was that what you picked? Somebody else wanted me to some Taco Bell, something normal. I don't remember
Cheesy
what it was.
gordita crunch or some shit.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
The double cheesy gordita, whatever. I saw it. I didn't care.
I want to get the new shit. Like,
I'll tell you right now, don't
Whatever's
waste your
new.
time with fucking Wendy's breakfast, bro. That shit's garbage.
I did one of this. I'll probably put that up next since you mentioned it. I ate this the second time I ate it though. My second trip there, we talked about this whenever. Where the fuck did we go? When we went to
Carl.
the last show. Yeah, we both ordered the same thing, which is odd.
Yeah.
I ordered something different, and I actually enjoyed my trip the second time.
What'd you get?
We'll post it up, yeah.
I ain't gonna watch it though.
You watched the first one? You gave me
Only
shit
because it
about
popped up on my fucking feed.
Well, good. That's how it should. It should pop on your feed too, so subscribe.
I'm gonna
Ring that
I'm
bell.
gonna unsubscribe.
Yeah, I'll peep it out. I'll peep out the Impossible Whopper. For sure.
We did.
It's good.
Meat and cheese only though. I don't eat lettuce and all that weird shit. normal
I
shit.
I eat lettuce when I'm supposed to in a salad, not on my fucking hot food.
Yeah,
I'm weird. I eat like
I'll microwave the lettuce. I don't give a fuck.
cold shit. Cold shit don't belong on hot food.
Yeah, microwave the lettuce.
No,
There you go.
Any lettuce, tomato, none of
There
that
you go.
shit belongs on
You
hot
have
food.
hot lettuce.
Yeah.
Hot lettuce, fam. YouTube, we love you. We're out. If you want to check the end of the episode, just listen to the replay on Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. Repliconradio.com. Buy stuff.